Your holiday good? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to our NBA show, weekly daily show here on YankeeMania. It is myself and the People's Chef for right now, but he is the chef of right now. He is the People's Chef, Chef Nick Apostolakos. What's going on, Chef?
What an intro. I love it, man. Oh, wow. Thank you. Good to see you, Evan. Good to see everyone. Well, it's great to be back. It feels like I've been gone for about a year, but it's been a couple of days. But yeah, how was your holiday, Evan? How's
Oh,
everything?
it was great. Obviously,
Awesome.
Hanukkah was good,
Nice.
and it goes by fast. Always it goes by fast.
Absolutely.
I mean, hopefully, you guys had a great Christmas as well. You and your
Yeah.
family. I know the travel must have been a little bit tough with the snow and all that, but at least you got back now and you're safe, and that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I look, it's just with all the craziness going on with the holiday season, it's just great to have peace and quiet with the family.
Yeah.
That's the point. Uh, like people want $1 million for Christmas or whatnot. I just want a day off and peace and quiet. But it's always good to get that in a sense. Just I do have like a social limit where it's like, okay, if I reach my limit for being social, then it's time for Nick time. It's time for that
Yes.
peace and quiet. So, but yeah, it works wonders. But yeah, it was a good Christmas, nice, relaxing hangout, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, so far so good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Obviously, it's after Christmas, but almost to the new year. So we're, in that area of, just winding down the year and, celebrating what we have so far. And, hope to have a great new year with everybody. Obviously, we have Yankees baseball coming up in February, WBC. But, right now we're kind of in the middle of the NBA season. We just had our daily Christmas games, our 5 Christmas games on ESPN these past couple of days, and they were interesting games, Nick.
Yeah.
Obviously you have the Knicks play on Christmas like they do every year. It's always a fun game. They show all
Oh yeah,
those celebrities, and
that's a great game.
I feel like the Knicks always they never lose on Christmas. That's what I've been telling my brother too. It's like we're watching the game. It's like, when does this team ever lose on Christmas? It feels like they never lose. So,
Absolutely.
how much of the game did you watch, and what were your takeaways?
Yeah, I saw most of the game. With the Knicks itself, I look anytime they're behind. Like I always feel like at now the way Knicks are playing, they're potentially always going to catch up because I trust their bench.
Mhm.
And sure enough, we all trusted their bench that night. My
Yeah.
goodness, Kolek, he just continues to impress. Absolutely, look, 16 points, 9 assists, amazing. And the game before, 20 points. He had 20 points too. This kid, and now, I'm hearing there's trade rumors about him getting enough. I don't want to hear
No.
anything about trades. Do not trade Knicks. Do not trade anybody. No Giannis, no Dante DiVincenzo if he wants to come back. Do not trade anyone. Right now, the chemistry is so perfect. It's aligned with the universe right now. This is a championship caliber team. Do not ruin it. If you want to look, if there's injuries or if there's no one playing well, and you want to bring someone from the G League, which the G League, their players are amazing right now. They're talented, so
Mhm.
they are stocked. Speaking of bench, Jordan Clarkson, 25 points. I think these two guys, along with, of course, Brunson, I always have to put Brunson in, but these two rock stars off the bench, they saved Christmas for the Knicks pretty much
Yeah.
because they just continue to rake, man. I'm telling you, man, this is great. This is amazing. Just the way Knicks are playing right now. Sure, I was a little disappointed with the loss to the Timberwolves the game before.
Yeah.
They still showed heart, but it was late. It was a little too late, but still, it's just with the Christmas game itself. That was amazing. Just the way they composed themselves and they just fought back. I loved it.
Yeah, you mentioned it. I mean, Tyler Kolek off the bench, 16 points, contributing. It seems like everybody just gets hype whenever he comes in. And, it is a great sight to see because when was the last time a guy off the bench for the Knicks really was able to do something like him, especially being a draft pick, going to Marquette, coming off the bench, just being that guy that you can rely on, and really from anywhere in the court too. It's not like he's like a downgrade from Brunson or he's like a Clarkson downgrade. No, he's right in the mix with everybody. I mean, you could see that they play together too on the court.
Yeah.
He and Brunson, they share time together. He and Clarkson, now you have two reliable point guards coming off the bench, and you're not afraid to change your game plan. You're not afraid to do anything different because you know that you can rely on Tyler Kolek and on Clarkson as well.
Absolutely, good point. Yeah, it's amazing how and I just beginning of the next season, I just call it always brought up memories of like the way John Stockton played, just the way his playmaking skills, always sort of just the way he played the ball, passed the ball. He always set them up for success. It's just like it could be anyone. It's like this guy always has this chemistry with each player on the team, which is great. You need that. But look, I just suggest they keep it going. Keep playing Kolek and keep playing Clarkson. Eventually, they have enough depth in the off the bench too. I really hope they play more of Dadier. I want to see Dadier more. Look, they have a lot of good players. It's just right now the way Mike Brown is setting up, just minutes wise, he can't really spread the wealth that much. He's just riding the way they're playing right now, which is working. Absolutely. It's just it is tough for like the other players to shine with their like amount of minutes that they play, like Hakaporti and Yabusele. Look, this guy, I don't know what I mean. He is struggling. I really hope he uses his size to his advantage because he can. This guy is like the way he pounds his chest. Like I can feel it like through the TV. And it's just like if he continues just to be a presence on the court with your size, you got to dominate, man. I think he could be a big force, but right now he is struggling. He continues to struggle. So, but again, that's not ruining the Knicks, But that's pretty much like a good problem to have, at this point.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's always good. Yabusele, I mean, he's a good player. He came from the Sixers. He comes off the bench. He could shoot the three, dominate in the paint. And obviously in Mike Brown's system, he's doing a good job of excelling around other playmakers. Also, I wanted to get your opinion on Peckham Dadier, I believe his name is. And why doesn't he always, try to impact the game more when he comes in? Like, do you feel like what are his flaws? What do you think?
I mean, that's why I like it'd be great for Mike Brown to play him more. More in a sense to see what he can do. It's just the thing is if he doesn't have enough time to do like he doesn't want, you don't want to force any shots with him too. Like if he only has 7 minutes to play in a game, it's like, if he gets a 3, all right, but they're not going to want him to rush like the points. Obviously if someone's open, he's going to get the assist, he's going to get a rebound, he's going to play his game. He needs more minutes. Like if you give him a game for 20 minutes, I think he'll be a factor. So that's why it's like, sort of it's hard to spread the wealth, like I said, with time playing, because you have, look, if Kolek and Clarkson, eventually McBride too, like if these guys, if they hog up all the, I don't want to say that word, but I guess if they want to have all the minutes off the bench, then the rest of the players are not going to get their moment. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, do you really want to risk reducing Kolek's points for Dadier to see what he can do?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't want that. That's the thing. So it's like, if you want to give Kolek a day off and then play Dadier, see what he can do. I would do that. But like, even with players who are great, like Hakaporti too, like I think he's great. It's just, if he gets 6 minutes in a game, what is he going to do for 6 minutes? Is he going to, a rebound is great. That helps the team in every way. Like a little helps, but like you're not going to have a huge offensive force in regards to that. So,
no, that's definitely a good point. We all have Michael in the chat. He's been
Michael,
great comments. So let's read out some of what Michael is saying here. So Michael says, I couldn't watch some of the game on Christmas because I had to leave to go to my friend's house, and they don't have either ESPN nor ABC. But I watched the entire game later on. Well, that's good, Michael, that you got time to watch the game later on. Good for you. Hope you had a great holiday. And I know you mentioned you weren't going to be doing too much, obviously, before the holiday, but that's why during the holiday you want to spend time with friends and family. That's
Absolutely.
great. That's why you have the DVR, so you can
Yeah.
record the game and watch it later. But I don't know if it's with that, like everybody wants to do that, but I feel like it's always cool when if you can't watch the entire game, you're like, I'm just going to record it and watch it later on and get the whole, um, you know, game later on instead of just trying to watch here and there and not getting as much of the game. So
Yeah, even on
I,
YouTube too, they
that,
do highlights. They do like clip highlights. So
yeah,
they don't really obviously they don't play the whole game. They'll do a large section of the quarters. So you'll pretty much be up to date with that too. So that helps too if you want to go to YouTube. So there's specific channels. They have ESPN highlights. They have other
right,
clips with other people have on their channel. So you could do that as well to catch up
right.
on.
Right. And then Michael also makes another point here. He says that fourth quarter was nuts. I'm
Yep.
not sure I've ever saw a team come back from huge deficits twice in the same game. It certainly doesn't happen very often. That's a great point.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah.
Because I believe, the Knicks were down in the first half. They came back, they made their run. And then in the fourth quarter, I know they were down by as much as like 17, I believe.
Yeah.
And then they came back again, which was really the start of when Kolek came in. And then they really fed off his energy to fuel their run there. And then Brunson just caps it off with a huge couple of threes. He's very good. I'll just say that he's very good. He's been amazing for the Knicks this year and definitely an MVP considerate for sure.
He's definitely not. He's fearless. Like like the way he just pivots like inside the paint against all these big guys and does floaters. It's like he's not scared. He challenges you. He goes right after you, and he gets it in. And it's amazing. It's like he is so durable, so flexible. He does it all. Like he's a threat in every way. So this is a perfect signing that the Knicks got, and I'm glad they signed him because when they first signed him, I was like, all right, he did great in the playoffs, like for the Dallas, he did a great, but he was always a good player. It was like for the Knicks to give him that much amount of money to lead the team, I was like, all right, I hope it's not going to be the same old like Knicks relying on gambling on like a young star to run the team. You don't know what's going to happen, but then he proved me wrong. This kid from day one, he knocked it out of the park. So good for him, and I really hope he's just going to retire as a Knick because this is a perfect piece for the Knicks. Perfect.
I agree. He's perfect for the city, perfect for the team. He's reliable. He's always there. And, I feel like most of the Knicks players, too, they're always available. Like Bridges doesn't miss time. Towns doesn't miss a lot of time. I mean, these guys are pretty fearless. They don't want to miss time, and they want to impact the game as much as they can. And obviously the results are there. I mean, right now they are second place in the Eastern Conference behind the Pistons. I believe at one point that they will surpass the Pistons because I don't believe the Pistons will sustain the amount of winning that they're doing right now. They had a tough loss last night to the Jazz.
Yep.
But I mean, right now they're only 2.5 games back of the first seed in the Eastern Conference. So I could definitely see a path where the Knicks get there very, very soon.
Yeah. That speaking of which, too. Yeah, the Jazz stunned them. They stunned the Pistons, and that was Keone George. He for 31 points. Markkanen got 30 points.
Yeah.
That was a great game for the Jazz. That was just electric. Like I didn't expect that to happen, but. Even Cade Cunningham, he's that guy's a monster, man. Look at that, 29 points, 17 assists for that game too. That guy is he's rocking and rolling for the Pistons. But yeah, you're right about that. Good point, Evan. Yeah, I don't see the Pistons. I see them as long as the Knicks keep on doing their thing, doing their magic, their magic chemistry. I think that the Pistons will eventually fall. They won't fall off the face of the earth. They'll eventually, be in second place. I see the Knicks making it to first. I really do.
Right. And then you have a team like Boston, who is without Jason Tatum for most likely the year. They're now in third place. They're now 2 games above Toronto in third place. And wow, have they been better? They've obviously been playing a lot better defense. Jaylen Brown is becoming the main superstar for them. Good for him stepping up while Tatum is out. Guys like Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, a 19-year-old Hugo Gonzalez who they drafted in the first round this year. He's been stepping up too. So, I mean, good for them. They're getting a lot more bench help this year. And I think they've made a lot more adjustments based on the way that they played the last couple of years. It wasn't going to be sustainable. And they knew that they had to make necessary adjustments. They did that. And now they're third place in the East. So good for them.
Jaylen Brown, too, extends his 30-point-plus streak to 8 games. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he has been something else. Definitely living up to that contract they gave him after they won the championship a couple years ago. And then you have Toronto in fourth place.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on them, Nick?
Toronto. I like Toronto. I think they have a good team. It's just sometimes they seem shaky. I don't know. I don't know if it's just with the Knicks. It seems like they're always nervous when they play the Knicks. But with other teams too, they sort of either shine or it's nothing in the middle. It's either they shine or they have an ugly loss. But I do like their team. I think it was a great trade for both sides, for us getting OG and them getting Quickly and Barrett. I think it benefited them as well. I think their bench isn't as strong as ours, and I think I can compare our bench to pretty much other teams at this point. But in regards to the Raptors, I think they're going to finish well this season. I think they'll be around, I don't know, maybe fourth, maybe third too. I don't see them overtaking Boston. But if they continue the way they're playing, it's sort of like it's always up and down. It's not consistent. So I think just with them being consistent, I think eventually they'll either tie or they'll sort of reach that place in the conference where they'll either. See, that's the thing. I don't want to say they're going to overtake Boston. Boston is really good, and how they're playing right now is really good as well. But look, it's still early, and just like we said too, Pistons may fall to second, and the Knicks might overtake them for first. But the same thing can happen. I think it'll be like a dogfight between Toronto and Boston.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And then you have Philadelphia in the 5 seed, and then Orlando in the 6th. So, and then the play-in is, the play-in is very close this year. You have the Cavs at 7, Heat at 8, Bulls at 9, and Hawks at 10. It always seems like the Bulls and the Hawks are in that play-in range. Never good enough to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but always not good enough to get the number 1 draft pick.
Speaking of the Bulls, they finished off the 76ers too, on a 13-2 run. They were down 100-96 with 4 minutes and 32 remaining, and they won 109-102. So they won on a 13-2 run. They shocked the 76ers too. That was a great game.
What did they say, Nick? They say basketball is a game of runs.
That's right.
Talk about a game of runs. That game was a game of relays.
Yes.
It was like a relay race. One team goes ahead, one team goes behind, one team goes ahead. Wow. Yeah. We have T-Road in the chat. What's up, T-Road? How are you?
T-Road, my guy. What's up? Good to see you.
T-Road, who I believe is a Raptors fan. He says the Raptors are unpredictable. They just lost one of the worst teams in the league. Yes, they did.
That's what I was saying, T-Road. It's like the Raptors. It's like either they do really bad or they do really good. There's nothing in the middle. And if they can be consistent, I think they have a great team. They just need to be consistent. And like I said, it's really hard for me to say right now, for them to reach the 3rd seed. I think right now it is hard to tell. Right after the All-Star game, and then we get to towards a little more forward to the second half, we can see more or less where the teams are going to align. But right now it's a little hard though. Look, Knicks can go on a losing streak too. I'm not saying they're going to be perfect. I think even the Nets too. They might go on a winning streak. They're 9-19 right now. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen in the second half or leading to there too. But it's just right now it's too early to tell. But I do like the Raptors. I do like their team. They have a lot of talented players on there.
Yeah, when they had Barrett healthy, they were a lot better team. I think they rely on him to be their number 1 guy.
Yeah,
and that's why he was drafted 3rd overall. But that's obviously great for them, and hopefully they can play a lot better to their standards. Obviously, it's been a struggle for them since 2019 when they won, but they've had to go through ups and downs. Obviously, losing Fred VanVleet and Kawhi Leonard and all that, but they've done a good job rebuilding their team.
Yeah.
and acquiring assets and trading the right pieces for the right players. So that's good for them. Jason, what's going on, Jason? Good to see you.
Hey, Jason.
A fellow Nets fan brother says, besides the Knicks, Pistons, and Celtics, there are really no other threats in the Eastern
True.
Conference. Yeah,
very true.
it's a competitive league, but there's only so many teams that are going to get there at the finish line. I mean, I see the Knicks being there. I could definitely see the Celtics. I could see the Pistons possibly. But other than that, I just don't feel confident that too many teams can, reach the finals, in my opinion.
Very true. Yeah,
It's
very true.
tough to say. Michael says, I think the Knicks and Detroit will still play 4 games against each other in the regular season. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
true.
they definitely will.
Right? Have they played against each other yet? I don't think they have.
No, they
And
haven't yet.
it's crazy because I feel like they always play each other at some point up until this time of the year, but not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I thought they did. No, not yet. Yeah.
And then Michael, sorry, Nick, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. No, I also just wanted to point out that Jokic, 56 points, 16 rebounds, and 15 assists.
Oh, so, we'll get there. Yeah. Yes, that guy is a menace. Oh, my goodness. Michael says, do you guys think that Toronto is better than either Orlando and Miami? I think they're even with Orlando, and I think that they are a little bit better than Miami.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, yeah.
You look at the height between both the teams with Toronto and Orlando. I feel like Orlando has more height. Obviously, they lost Franz Wagner for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But in terms of the height difference, I think they're pretty much the same, honestly. And with Miami's always going to be competitive. They're always involved. High-level, well-coached team by Spoelstra, obviously, down there in Miami. And if they make the play-in, don't be surprised if they make the playoffs and
I can see
win a round or two. I wouldn't be surprised by that because
he's a great manager too. Spoelstra, him.
Yes, Pat Riley. Obviously, they do a great job.
Yeah,
in Miami. But now, Nick, it's time to talk about my Brooklyn Nets. Yes. The time has come.
Woo!
Time has come to talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Yes.
Let's talk Nets.
So the Nets, who have a winning record in December, who I believe are 6-3.
Yes, they do.
And they've been they have a net rating of I believe 7 overall in the whole NBA. That's right. And a net defense ranking of number 1. That's right.
Nice.
Number 1 net defensive ranking in the NBA throughout December. Offensively, I think they're 24th, but that's fine because their defense is playing well. And a net ranking of 7 of offense and defense overall. So the Nets, I'm proud of them. They're showing improvement. They're giving the rookies more time. I'm happy with Demon's progress. I'm happy with Wolf's progress. Happy that Traore is getting more minutes. But the main star here is Michael Porter Jr. This guy is pretty much carrying this team. He deserves to be an all-star, and he will be an all-star. He will be an all-star this year. That's right. Even if he's a reserve, I don't care. He and Brunson have to be on the same team, on the same court at the same time. They have to play together because that's going to be a show.
So what do you think would change right now? Let's just say for December, like what do you think Jordy Fernandez did in regards to changing? What do you think?
No, that's a good question. I think he's using more height. I believe you have Claxton, you have Sharp. He's playing them more together, and obviously, I think the emphasis is more on playing better perimeter defense. I think perimeter-wise, they're holding teams to less threes. They're getting out, running more, creating more off of turnovers, and I think by that they're just switching a lot better. They're playing with more effort. They're matching up better, and I believe that he is making sacrifices because in the beginning of the year you saw it in his system. He wants lower, like smaller guys, like power forwards, to kind of play on the outside. But I think he learned that can't really be sustainable because if you have big guys running screens, then there's going to be more movement on the perimeter. So you want to have more of a stable process defensively of having guys not alluding to the screen as much. So he's having some of the bigger guys play on the outside, and he has his centers playing on the inside, which I think is really helping this team. And then you have a guy like Danny Wolf who can really play anywhere. He's been playing point guard, center, really anywhere. He's 7 foot tall, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I think the amount of length and size that the Nets have now, it's really showing itself out, and it's creating more harm for opposing teams. I don't think they can do as much now because the Nets have more size, which is good.
Do you think should they trade for someone specific to help them out, or should they just stick with what they got to see what could happen?
I would say don't trade anybody.
Okay.
I know there have been some rumors about Cam Thomas being traded, but honestly, I don't want him traded. I think that he's an asset to this team. Some people say that he's weak defensively, which decreases their defensive net rating, which could be true. I understand where you're coming from with that, but at the end of the day, the guy is a playmaker, and with him, you're willing to sacrifice more offense for less defense.
Yeah.
So I believe, and he is coming back tonight. He will play tonight against Minnesota, which I'm looking forward to, and I really hope that the Nets can continue to make a difference and climb their way up in the standings a little bit. I mean, they're still out of the play-in, but you never know. I think they're 4.5 games out of a play-in spot right now, so you never know. They really dug themselves a hole early in the beginning of the year by going 0-7 and not doing well. But the whole point is you want them to just make progress. That's it. As long as they're getting better, like Coach Jordy says, 1% better every day. I really think that's coming true. And what's up, Nathan?
Sorry, I'm late. I had to take care of a few things, but I'm here. Sorry, guys. What's up, everyone in the chat? Chef Nick, my guy. What's up, Evan? What's up? How you guys doing?
My guy.
Doing great, Nathan. Hope you had a wonderful holiday.
I had a great holiday. Obviously, my parents are traveling this year, so unfortunately, I'm not in Florida. But I went to my friends' parties, hang out there, and we had a fun time. My friends had like 40 people over.
Damn.
So I brought a couple of wine bottles for them, and we topped it up, had fun, talked Christmas stories and favorite memories. So just the best time of the year to catch up with family and friends, and just chop it up. But you guys are doing a great job so far. But sorry, I had to take care of a few things.
Okay.
But Chef Nick and Evan, keep it up here with the NBA show, and welcome back, everyone. Good to see everyone here back, and I hope everyone had a great holidays also in the chat. And before I get to the points, first of all, continue liking and subscribing to this channel. We got some big things coming up, which we'll announce in the 4:00 show. But guys, keep subscribing, liking, and continue liking, subscribing to our Job of the Mouth show, Nathan Sports Rush. So I just want to get that out of the way. But real quick, I know you guys are on the Nets, but real quick, for the Knicks, obviously they're playing great basketball. I almost said baseball.
Yeah, I know.
But they're playing great basketball again. Almost baseball.
Almost.
I don't know why. But so they're sitting at 20-9 or 21-9, I think currently.
Yeah.
And they're up in the Eastern Conference, but Detroit's kind of fading, which is surprising for me. I thought Detroit would keep. I think the Knicks have a chance here to overtake the Eastern Conference later on in the season. And guys in the chat, I know that the Giannis rumors are heating up. But if I were the Knicks, I would not mess up this roster. I think we can win with this roster.
Absolutely.
I think Giannis. To be honest, we can wait for Giannis. I don't mind waiting for Giannis in free agency, or if he goes to Miami, I think you can book it. I think they're going to sign him to extension. But when it comes to the Knicks, you don't mess this up. Mike Brown is a heck of a coach. I told you guys from day one, everybody in the chat and all my friends who are Knicks fans, I told them this was the right hire. And he's playing Tyler Kloenick more, which I like. And Kloenick is playing much better from last year. Look, Tom Thibodeau wouldn't even play him. Mike Brown is playing him in pressure moments, and he's delivering. And you can see what he brings to the team. And Chef Nick, I know you. I like your comparison with John Stockton, but I think to be honest, obviously he's not there yet. He's a second-year player, but
I know.
But he has similarities to him with the passing and shooting. So I can definitely see him, not like John Stockton, but I can definitely see him getting there at some point. But he is growing. Now we're seeing the growth, his fast-paced growth as a player, which I like. And I'm telling you right now, this bench is much better than last year's bench. And like I said, the coaching staff is great. Obviously, Jalen Brunson's father is still on there, which I like, Rick Brunson. And Mike Brown is bringing a different energy to this team. He's more energetic. He's more he talks. He's more fun with the media. I feel like he's bringing more out of the media. Tom Thibodeau was not like that. He's like a hard nosed, strict kind of coach, like like a Bill Belichick type of coach. Mike Brown is not that. He's a Sean McVay type of coach. So I'm liking what I'm seeing with the Knicks. They just have to keep it going, like you guys said. And I mean, exciting times in New York. My guy Stephon Marbury, he's excited. He's pumped up. He was at the game during Christmas Day, being on Instagram Live, and all these former Knicks, man, they're having great times. And Spike Lee's having a great time. It's good to see Jerry Ferrara, Tracy Morgan, all these people having fun. So they just have to keep it going, man. This team is exciting. But to the Nets, man, Evan and Jason,
yeah.
Nick, this Nets team is, I think, I know they're way behind the 8 ball, but if you think about it, they're like only two and a half games out of the playoff spot. It's amazing. The wild card or the play-in. I like what Jordy Fernandez is doing. He's switching it up a little bit. I want to give a big shout out to Michael Porter Jr. Mm-hmm. He surprised his mother with the car.
He did.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. Bleacher Report posted it, and shout out to him. He surprised his mom with the car, and well-deserved. Is amazing. And I love when athletes do that for their parents, surprising car, and because they're the ones who sacrifices to bring them to practices and everything. So I just want to shout out Michael Porter, and I feel like he's more rejuvenated in Brooklyn. I think he coming to Brooklyn was the best thing possible for him. He's showing it. He is the leader of that team, and he's like the veteran of the team, believe it or not. I mean, I was along with Cam Thomas and Claxton, and I like that now the young players are showing what they can do. And watch out, man! I think Brooklyn could be a sneak team here.
Yeah,
I see that.
That's my hot take. I think Brooklyn can sneak into the play-in tournament. Yeah. That's how confident they're playing. I don't know what moves they're going to make in the trade deadline. I don't know if I were the Nets, I don't know if I would give up their assets. So I don't know. Because
I wouldn't.
I would keep the team sane. To be, in my opinion, they could still make the plan. But this is like I said, this year could be obviously make the plan and then obviously lose the first whatever. But this is like they're exceeding expectations right now, in my opinion.
That's why I asked Evan too. Pretty much, would you do a trade to improve the club? I mean, Evan made a great point. You know, he said no, and I think with even with that too, it's like if you're going to run these guys and keep building up these confidence, so even like Jordy Fernandez too, 1% every time, day in and day out. I think that's the right move to make. I mean, who knows how further they can go? Like even with the Knicks too, it's like when you said Giannis and all these. Dante DiVincenzo, like when you're hearing all these names, I'm doing the Dikembe Mutombo. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. And I think that maybe it's the Nets should follow the same suit as well, like the same plan. It's like if they're, let's just say, 6-3 in December so far, I think that's great for them, for a young team, and Jordy Fernandez too, like for them to build up and keep building. If they can keep doing that, who knows what's going to happen? You can't count them out. Is it impossible? No. Is it hard? Yes, because they're going to stumble, then they're going to win, then they're going to stumble. You just never know what's going to happen from now until the All-Star break and then the second half. You just can't count them out yet.
Well, Chef Nick, to bring the Dante DiVincenzo point up, I think the Knicks can get him without giving up so much.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what the Timberwolves are going to ask for, but if you had him, like adding a player like that back to the team on the bench, especially, that will help out a lot. I would love to have him back, but I think I understand where you're coming from. But I was going
to say he's going to take away minutes from people, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I would love to have him back, like a 3-and-D type of guy. But we have that already in Clarkson. But still, to add another weapon, especially for you can't always go wrong with another weapon. But let's see what happens. I love Dante, man. I'm a fan of him. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, right now, like I said, they're playing at a high level, and I think we got the Hawks tonight. And then the Nets are playing Timberwolves. So so it's gonna be interesting to see. But and Detroit, man, I don't know what's going on with Detroit. I think they're fading here a little bit. But yeah, this is that's another team to watch out for. Like I said, I think the Knicks can overtake them.
Oh yeah, I see it.
No, absolutely. You guys have been making some great points, and I think this trade deadline is going to be very, very interesting. Obviously, every team has some needs. A team like the Knicks, especially, they want to get over the edge. They want to get over the hump, and to compete with a team like the Thunder and the Spurs, because I definitely believe that the Knicks could potentially make the finals here. This could be their year, and I think that they should make the smart trades, not go all in for a guy like Giannis. No, don't do that.
No.
Make smart trades. Get a 3-and-D guy, like you said, Nathan. Maybe get another guy that can, pair with Brunson, pair with Clarkson off the bench. Like I was explaining before to Chef Nick, that you have Kolek and Clarkson now, two reliable guys coming off the bench. You're not really getting a downgrade like you were maybe in previous years because you didn't have as much depth as you have now. I could see maybe a guy like Norman Powell possibly, if the Heat are out of it. Someone like that who could really compare with Brunson and impact the team as a whole, shooting, defensively, everything.
I like that idea. I like Norman Powell.
Yeah.
He brings defense, and I feel like plus he can shoot the ball. His over his career he's been no one as defensive player, but over the years he's been improving his shooting, and he brings both sides of the ball. That's a player I would love to have, and I think he's on the Clippers still.
He's on the Heat.
Oh,
yeah.
I just don't know if the Heat will give up on him. Currently, they're sitting on 8th spot, 16 and 15. And to be honest, the surprise team for me that has high expectations is Cleveland, which is they're sitting at 17 and 50, which is not that record does not show. They have a lot of talent. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen. I love that team, but I don't know, something is going on there with the struggles, but. For the Knicks to be able to come back from a 17-point against the Cavaliers on Christmas, that goes to shows what kind of team the Knicks are.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Of course. Michael, who's been very, advocating in the chat today. What's going on, Michael? Thank you for being
Michael.
here.
Good to see you, as always.
He says the Knicks have to start playing better on the road. Yes. So far, they have played many more games at home, which certainly has benefited them. What do you guys think?
That's very true. Yeah, I agree.
So I think in order to be a championship team, you got to win on the road. So I think they got to start doing that right away. They got to start winning games on the road, and obviously we already know how great they are at home because all the fans feed off.
Yeah,
you got obviously celebrities there all the time. So if they start winning on the road, then they'll be fine. And come playoff time, and they'll have the confidence to win on the road because you need that in order to make it to the finals or win the finals.
Right. So, you need that pressure. You need that pressure on the road. Like they need to, of course you have your fans that electrify you and just motivate you. But if you have fans that are booing you and cursing at you, I think you should use that to your advantage as well. If they can use that pressure, that reverse pressure, and win on the road, then I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy for them in the playoffs and the finals, but they'll get used to it. They'll have that same energy like they were at home, where they can feed off that as well.
I heard that you guys were talking about, speaking of one team that's skyrocketing, which we need to worry about, even though they don't have their star player back yet, the Celtics.
Yeah.
What about the Celtics?
Yep.
Oh, my God. They started off slow, but now they're playing like the Celtics, what they usually are, 19-11. They got no Jason Tatum yet, but Jaylen Brown is playing good basketball.
Yep.
I think this team – that's the thing. This is the Knicks. This is a team I always worry about when it comes to the Knicks is the Celtics because you never know what's going to happen to these two teams. But I'm telling you right now, the Celtics are a team to watch, and I feel like they're going to make some moves at the deadline. And once they get Tatum back, which I don't know when he's going to come back. I think late. Is it?
Should be maybe around April, possibly.
Yeah, past the second half, I know that.
Later on in the year, possibly.
All right. So if they get Tatum back, and if Tatum is like what Tatum is, obviously, then oh my God, watch out for that team. They're
watch out. That team is
oh my God,
gaining more chemistry. I mentioned before a guy like Hugo Gonzalez, only 19 years old. He's playing big minutes for them. I mean, it's only going to be
Pritchard. I love Pritchard, man. Pritchard's a heck of a player.
They have Derek White, of course. They just know how to play. They know how to play, and they're never going to be an easy out. They've
Yeah,
always been
you know what?
competitive.
I was thinking Tyler Clonic could be our Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just
Love
the
it.
lefty version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We have another comment here from Michael. He says Cleveland can definitely jump up to the 4th spot or maybe the 3rd spot in the East. They have greatly underachieved so far. They have, but I believe that the Cavs can be a lot better in the second half. Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley. I know they're not completely fully at full strength right now, but I think they can only improve. And with a coach like Kenny Atkinson, who knows how to get the best out of their young players, obviously who he's had connections to a guy like Jared Allen before, he can definitely elevate that team, and watch out for them. Like we mentioned before, the East is almost wide open. You have 2 or 3 teams who are the favorites, of course, like the Knicks, Pistons, and the Celtics, but you also have these other teams like the Magic, the Raptors, and the Cavs, of course, who can be right there at the end, and you never really know. In today's NBA, anything could happen.
Goes back to the Raptors when I was saying too. It's like Cleveland's in the same spot. You just never know what's going to happen. They have a great team. They both have great teams. It's just consistency. You don't know if they're going to erupt in the second half or next week. Just start their winning streak. You just never know.
Absolutely, chemistry, consistency.
Yep.
I was going to think of a third, but I couldn't.
CCC.
So the two C's.
3 C's.
Yeah.
We have clutch.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay, I like that. Okay. There you
go. Craziness.
I'll take it. That's fine.
Compatibility.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Wait, what is that word?
Compatibility.
Compatibility. There you go.
Compatible.
Man, I'm trying to think. That's hard. Man, but clutch is the big one for sure.
Clutch. You gotta have clutchness.
Yeah.
Yeah, consistency also. Yeah, that's a major. That's for any sport. Yeah.
Yep. Of course. Well, we have Jake in the chat. What's going on? He says, "Hey y'all,
welcome.
What's up, Jake?
Everyone's doing well."
Yeah.
He says, "I'm shocked the Spurs have beaten OKC 3 times in a
Oh
row."
Yeah, very true. Yeah. I know, right?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
On the bit for that one.
That's a good segue. But before we go into that, I wanted to ask Nathan about some of the Nets rookies. How do you think they're progressing, and how are they impacting what the Nets have been doing?
Especially Dedmon, he's been great, and I think he is a type of player where you can put him in multiple positions. Like he can play point guard, shooting guard, even small forward or power forward, even center. So this is the type of guy who can play.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's like LeBron James, but he's that type of player where you can have him wherever, and he's showing what he can do at a young age. And I think that's the right pick for you guys. Everybody was criticizing that pick, but I think the Nets have great scouts, and they believe what they have, and I think he's showing that. And there are other rookies like Dylan Wolf. I like his game. I think he can bring. He's like I'm going to say Sabonis type of player.
Sabonis.
Yeah,
Sabonis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Down the line, but not right now. But I like Toure. I think Toure is a great young point guard that he can turn into something. But I feel like the other people, the Powell guy, he needs more development. I think
he does. He does need
more
development. Yeah.
I think if I were them, I would keep him in the G League for a little bit, just to get his confidence up. But I do really like him, but I think he's more down the line, to be honest.
I agree.
But Igor, Wolf, and Toure are like the top 3 right now for me.
Right.
And the other one,
Ben Saroff. Yeah.
I think he's up and down. I think he's inconsistent, but he's gonna get there. I like his game. The other one, I forgot the other one.
I think we got all of them. Powell, Demon, Wolf, Saroff, and Traore. Got all of them.
All right. What's up, Jacob? Yeah. So I think, but Dedmon is I think Dedmon is all around polished player right out of all these players right now.
I agree. I think he's only getting better. His efficiency is going up. He's shooting more threes, which is good. He's being more physical. We had Jordi Fernandez kind of, not threaten him to not play, but he's been more adamant about telling him, you got to be more physical. You have to be able to drive in, kick out, shoot the 3 better. And he's been doing all of that at a much higher clip, which I'm happy to see. Obviously, his one big positive coming out of college was the passing. And, he's gotten more open looks for guys. He's created more opportunities. Being more physical in the lane, having more paint touches will obviously increase his efficiency too, as well as everybody else. So it's all about complementary basketball. And I feel like the Nets are doing a way better job of that than they have before. And defensively too. We talked about before, Nathan, too, like the Nets defensive rankings over the past month.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 in net efficiency. I think they passed the Thunder too, I believe so, which is good. So happy to see that. And, it's not going to be, a quick process. It's going to take time, which I understand. Look at the Thunder. The Thunder had to take a couple of years too before they became really good. So we'll see what happens. But now we get to the – oh, sorry, Nathan.
Well, I was going to say is the Spurs also. Watch out for the Spurs, man.
We're going to get into that right now, baby. Right now, the Spurs.
Hey, it's right in front of us. Come on.
Let's go. We got the San Antonio.
Stop yelling at me.
Yeah, but that team is dangerous, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, that team.
They got the Thunder.
De'Aaron Fox. Oh my goodness. Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell. I mean, they're 22-7. Like, what the heck happened? Like that last year, they didn't even make the playoffs. So this is just.
The one thing I found yesterday on Twitter is the one trade that can help them where they don't have to make a big splash. This guy named Trey Murphy, I think, or Trey Murphy, someone from I forgot what team.
Is he on the Pelicans?
I think so.
That name sounds familiar. I don't know what team.
Yeah, let me bring him up right now. I think that's the type of guy that can fit in with the young talent they have now, instead of them making a big splash. Because some people were debating, do they want to make a big splash now or wait? Okay, here's the guy, Trey Murphy the third from the Pelicans.
Yeah, third. Okay.
He's averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds. He's averaging decent numbers. So that's one type of player that they can add to with Wemby and Fox and all those supporting cast. So
they compared.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, Dylan Harper. Just wanted to mention him too. He's
that's
been
my guy.
Right yes.
Rutgers product. Let's go.
Yep.
I was gonna say they're have comparisons with Wemby being sort of like has attributes of David Robinson too. I mean, I obviously you can't really compare the two, but just you could see a lot just his presence with the Spurs and what he's bringing. I think it's especially with them with OKC too. Yeah, they have their number already. That's crazy. That's insane. But good for them. I'd love to see that.
I believe that they're going to match up in the playoffs this year. I see it happening. I think that's written on the wall already. I could see that being the Western Conference Finals for sure. I mean, the amount of progression that the Spurs made from last year, I mean, this is just crazy. Mitch Johnson, great coach. Greg Popovich doing an excellent job in the front office. They're going to make moves at the deadline, only going to get better. And watch out. I mean, we know that the West is already filled with talented teams, but with Spurs now in the mix, I mean, oh my goodness. It's just crazy.
And they have their number with the Thunder, which is crazy to think about. And Thunder is kind of struggling here a little bit, even though they're still 26-5. But they lost a couple of games here to the Spurs, and
they'll be okay.
They'll be fine. But the Spurs that come up. So I think these are the two best teams in the Western Conference right now.
Yeah,
obviously you got Denver there, and obviously you got Denver. You got the Lakers, who's playing well. Timberwolves, who's playing well, Rockets. But the top three teams right now is obviously Thunder, Spurs, and Denver. And speaking of Denver, last year, remember they were missing that 3-and-D guy, and they got Cam Johnson with the Nets, and Cam Johnson's been helping them out. Obviously, I think he's injured a little bit. He's been injured a little bit, but when healthy, though, he's been bringing a lot of stuff to Denver, which they missed on that team.
Yeah, for sure. A guy like Valanciunas, too, Tim Hardaway Jr., I mean, the Nuggets are as scary as anybody. They're right there. Obviously, I think Aaron Gordon is out right now.
Yeah.
He should be back for the playoffs. That game against Minnesota on Christmas was a great game, too. You had Anthony Edwards go off.
Edwards.
Oh, my goodness. He is crazy. You talk about a guy who's just been getting better. He has been getting much, much better. Hopefully the Timberwolves can get past their hump of not getting past the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference semifinals. But I believe with some trades at the deadline, they can definitely get past that. And a guy like Julius Randle making a big impact over there with the Timberwolves and DiVincenzo, Naz Reid as well. They have a great starting five, Gobert too, but they need better depth off the bench. I feel like they're kind of compared to the Knicks a little bit because they have a rookie off the bench. I believe is Kyle Dillingham, or not Kyle, but Rob Dillingham. Thank you, Rob Dillingham. And they can be a lot more efficient as well when their bench players come in. But a team like the Nuggets, a team like the Spurs, Thunder, I think they can overtake them right now.
I want to just bring up something really quick with the Lakers too.
Yes.
I want to just call out JJ Redick. Good for him for ripping into his team for that bad performance against the Rockets. 119-96, the Lakers lost. So, and you know what? I'm glad he pretty much said their performance was terrible. Didn't call out LeBron, but I'd call out LeBron. I think LeBron right now, like he's just thinking about his golf game. He's like riding to the sunset right now. So there's a lot of things that's going on with the Lakers right now. So even Austin Reeves with his injury, like they're being accused of mishandling it, where it's like, oh no, he had a mild calf strain. Now it's a level 2 calf strain, which is really bad. So, but even with that too, with LeBron's early exit, I just, even with LeBron too, good basketball player. I just never liked his ego. I never liked outside him dribbling, the way he is, his personality. It's just egotistical. It just seems like right now it's like he thinks he's God. He has his God complex where he's invincible. He could say anything and anything goes. This is why it's like he has all the endorsements. He has all the money in the world. So it's like, he does. I honestly think he's just waiting to retire. So, and there was like rumors again about him and Bronny, his son, getting traded to the Cleveland. And I don't know how real that is, but it's just, I don't know if he wants to go back. I don't know if it's just he's tired of the Lakers. But, I never liked him. I just, like, again, with his outspokenness about outside his basketball playing, talking about world affairs, we just shut up and dribble, And even with his press conference, his live press conference to announce that he's going to sign with the Miami Heat, it's like you didn't need that. You don't need that stuff. So without LeBron, I think maybe it's time for them to rebuild, make Luka pretty much the star role of this team, and then rebuild around him. I just think right now LeBron is a toxic person in the. Despite of him trying to be a mentor, if he is in his own way, in his own mind, I don't think that's the way around that. I do like the Lakers. I do like JJ Redick. I just don't like just how LeBron just takes his extra baggage with the team. Yeah. Sure, he's again, not taking away from his performance and his ability. This guy's an all-star, different all-star. You can't really compare. A lot of people compare him with, he's the next Michael Jordan and Kobe. You can't do that. I think right now he's his own type of player right now. I think that him, if potentially if he leaves, I think maybe they should send Bronny over to with his dad, because Bronny pretty much has the same traits as him, same attitude. But I think right now good for JJ Redick to rip into his team. We need more coaches like that. If they're not showing up and they just seem like this is a scrimmage game. I think that there should be more of that going around. So they're 19-10 right now. I don't know if with that ripping, I don't think it's going to hit LeBron where it's like, I think I need to play better for my coach or play better for the team. I honestly think he's just right now he's done. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't.
I think I can see him retiring after this year. I don't know, but that's the type of coach that you want, that hold accountable the players. And he's I don't know if you saw his latest post-game press conference. He called out the players for not playing well, and that's the type of coach you want. And that's why I felt like when they hired him, that was a great fit for them.
Oh yeah,
I think he's a great IQ, and he always wanted to be a coach, and now you're seeing how good he is as a coach. And it's just a matter of them playing better, and they need to get healthy. That's the key.
Yes.
LeBron, Luka, if you have those two players healthy, and Austin Reeves is now injured,
Yeah,
So that's another thing. And Austin Reeves has been heck of a he's having a heck of a season so far for the Lakers. And that team, they're just like when one player comes back, another player goes out. So they gotta be consistent. I see them making a few trades at the deadline. I definitely see that happening.
they need to. Yeah, they
But
need to.
that's a team. If everything goes well, they can compete in this Western Conference. But I'm telling you right now, this Western Conference is much more loaded than the Eastern Conference right now. So the Knicks have to take advantage of that. And I'm not saying it's gonna be easy for them, but they have a more leeway than the Western Conference do right now. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I'm telling you right now, the Spurs team, Mitch Johnson, after taking over Greg Popovich, he's coming from, and I love when the Spurs stayed within. And I think Mitch Johnson deserved the opportunity to be the head coach, and he's now showing that with the talent he has, stepping in for Greg Popovich. So the Spurs, I think the Spurs are a special team, along with the Thunder.
Absolutely. And just real quick on the Lakers too, it's a team like the Lakers. You can't just rely on your reputation. You have to actually play the game the right way, and not just say, "All right, we have Luka, we have LeBron."
Yeah.
You can't just do that because other teams are more physical, other teams play harder, and other teams, they're going to get the benefit of the doubt when you do that instead of just rely on your reputation. And you can't just complain to the refs every single time, because every time when I watch the Lakers, I always see, "Oh, where's the foul? Where's the foul?"
Yeah,
like, you cannot do that, okay?
Yep.
You cannot do that. You're not going to get the calls that you want if you continue to do that. Plus, your team's out there playing defense. You don't play defense anyway, but you're out there playing then 4-on-5, and it makes the guy wide open on the other team to score an easy basket. So it doesn't look good as a team. And good point by Nick saying JJ Redick did a good job of calling them out. Yep. I wish Aaron Boone would do more of that.
Yeah,
it's right in front of us.
It's right in front of them. Yeah, but good point there by Chef Nick. Absolutely agree.
I just want to add too, for LeBron, who always tries to act tough, he always flops and he always complains, like you said, to the ref. It's like, if like, look, you want to act tough, you want to act like a leader, but then it's like if someone like like touches you on your shoulder, you're gonna like flop like a fish out of water. It's like, what does that show? Like, I mean, like even too, like there was one time where I don't know if he was on Cleveland, I forgot, but there was one time where he wanted the last shot of the game, but instead J.R. Smith took it and he missed it, or he.
That was when he was on the Cavs in the finals.
That was the Cavs, right?
That was the 2016 finals. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. And then you saw the reaction from LeBron. He was about to cry. He had his hands up, like, come on, guy, like what's
he got upset, and obviously they eventually won that title.
Yeah,
but it was only one stupid play, and I'm good friends with the Smith family. I'm actually good. I went to high school with J.R. Smith's brother, Demetrius Smith. And then I'm good friends with Chris Smith, his other brother. We work with him at the Jersey Shore Breaks. It's like a pro league that he's playing in, Chris Smith. And obviously J.R. Smith is busy with a lot of things. So we're actually close with the family. So they're great people. So
awesome.
That's
great. Did Joe say we have Yankee news? Is that true?
I have some Yankee news for you guys.
All right.
We'll break it at 4:00.
All right.
Which is in about 2 minutes.
We have a minute and a half.
Well, guys, thank you guys for joining the NBA show. Guys, stay here because we're going to switch to Yankees baseball. Same stream. I got a little bit of Yankees news for you guys. It involves a first baseman, but not what you expect. So stay tuned.
Oh, boy. Not what we expect. Yeah, that's not a good thing. But I guess just to quickly wrap up the NBA show.
Yeah.
So obviously we had the Christmas Day games and we had games yesterday. I think a question that I can ask you guys is, which team do you see making a run, maybe in the second half of the season or for the new year? Maybe get into the play-in, playoffs, whatever you guys think.
Good question.
Yeah, great question. Are you talking about like if the season ended now or just in
let's just say if it ended like right now, like it's just
obviously
projected wise.
Obviously you're gonna see obviously the top 10 teams are Pistons through the Hawks, and then you're going to have the play-in teams like the Bucks, Hornets, Nets. To see. But to be honest, I think right now, the way the Pistons are playing right now, I think the Knicks and Celtics would easily take them over in the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm going to go based off how the last few months, or including this month that they've been playing, and Pistons are obviously fading, and the Knicks are 2.5 games from the first seed. So I think right now, I think Knicks, Celtics, top two teams, and then in the Western Conference, you got the Spurs and Thunder.
Spurs, Thunder. Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna just call the NBA Finals right now. It's gonna be Knicks and Thunder.
Ooh,
I like that.
I'm gonna just call that. I'm just gonna skip everything. I'm gonna go straight to the Knicks and Thunder, and I think that it's gonna go a Game 7, and I think the Knicks are gonna win.
Let's go!
Wow,
I have that feeling.
Imagine that happens. Imagine that happens.
My God, that would be crazy.
Woo!
If the Thunder fall to the 2 seed, then the Knicks could potentially be home for the finals, which would be insane. So
there he is.
But thank you guys for watching our NBA coverage today, NBA show preview and review. Appreciate it. Now we go to Yankees news.
Yeah, I got some Yankees news right here.
Guys, before you get going, I do have a programming note from Maria Venuto, who's, of course, part of our team. She wanted me to let everybody, especially our Brooklyn people, anybody in Brooklyn, New York, with her performance tonight at Il Colosseo at 7704 18th Avenue in Brooklyn, is still on 100%. So if you had any aspirations of going there and having a great entertainment night of singing, dancing, and all kinds of fun, 100% it is on. So just go to Il Colosseo. It's a great restaurant. It's got great octopus, shrimps, lobster, you name it. Go there and have fun. And, of course, our very own Maria. So I just wanted to let everybody know if you're not doing anything tonight, in 3 hours you can go have a lot of fun if you live in the Brooklyn, Staten Island area. So have fun, everyone.
Well said.
Yep, thank you.
Well, I got some Yankees news, Joe.
Go ahead.
All right, so it involves a first baseman. It says Yankees signed 2025 Mexican League MVP Nick Torres, 32-year-old right-handed first baseman and outfielder, has hit 343 with the OPS of 1.0 since 2001. And then at 2014, fourth-round pick by the Padres. Torres' last MLB affiliation was 2018 with the Rangers. But I can bring you up his numbers, though. He hit, but his batting average is crazy good, 343. And then they said that he had 32 home runs. So
all right,
okay. Nice. All right, I'll take it.
I like that.
Well, it's better than a five-a-dimer. It sounds like.
Okay.
It might be a very nice pickup, and kudos to you, Nathan, for breaking.
Not 30 home runs. He hit 347, finished with 340, but he finished with 27 home runs and 79 RBIs.
Okay.
So he's a power hitter, which I kind of like, but I think it's gonna be interesting. It's 32-year-old though, so crazy, but Mexican League MVP, that's some positive right there that he can hit the ball and plays first baseman and outfield. So I think that could be a good depth move right there. Let's see.
He's a spring training invite?
I think so.
With Ernesto Martinez Jr., I think the third also. I think he's the third or the second. I forgot. I don't know.
I think
or is junior only. I don't know.
I think junior.
I don't know.
He's a catcher, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Ernesto Martinez.
First baseman.
Oh, first baseman?
Oh, okay.
First baseman. We got him from the Brewers. Yeah.
There he is. What's up, George?
What's up, Jorge?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Yan?
Do you know anything about Nick Torres?
I don't really watch the Mexican League that much, unfortunately.
Why?
I know. I gotta get back into my Mexican League. I don't think this is a big move at all, honestly. I mean, if this was a major league player, I'd be happy. But I mean, the 32-year-old last played professional MLB baseball in 2018. I mean, it could be a good story, but I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't see this move shifting the needle.
No.
And Michael, yes, he's a right-handed hitter. plays first base, outfielder. Mexican League MVP this year. 27 home runs, 79 RBIs. But I guess it's good. I guess taking a chance is always good. But I didn't. I mean, obviously, hopefully the Yankees make more moves. But I think getting this type of guy, I think maybe he'll show. Let's see what he's got. So that's it.
Let's see. I mean, we'll take anybody at this point.
Yeah.
Take anybody, honestly.
I mean, I'm not getting too caught up in this, honestly. I just want to focus on players that are going to help us win. This guy, he'll help the Somerset Patriots win.
Yeah.
This guy, he'll help the Rail Riders win. He'll help the AAA team win. He ain't going to do anything for the big league level, I feel like. I just want someone who's going to move the needle. I'm so sick of these stupid minor league contracts, to be honest with you guys. How they're talking like this will make a difference. None of them will. Maybe the Cardinals guy, he's the only guy that we picked up that maybe could have some difference. But a 32-year-old coming from Mexico, hasn't sniffed an MLB organization since 2018. He's 32. You could be the Babe Ruth of Mexico. I just don't see this panning out. And I feel like this is a distraction from the fact that the Yankees have added nobody to their team. They've added nobody compared to last year. Everything they've done is brought back. Mm-hmm. And I'm fine with bringing back Bellinger, but you need more. I mean, this is just getting a little out of hand now. You're right. I mean, if you bring back the same exact team, nothing's going to happen but losing. You're not a wild card team now anymore. If the Yankees don't do anything else besides bring back Bellinger, you're not making the playoffs. That's a fact now. Every other team in this division has done something. There will be a multitude of wildcard teams coming from the American League East. There will be more than one, possibly more than two. You have to compete with all these teams now. The Orioles, I feel like, are going to bounce back. The Red Sox are going to be a problem. The Blue Jays are the Blue Jays. They're now the dominant force. You're going to fade to the back seat if you don't do anything. I'm fine with bringing back Bellinger, but you have to do something more than that. If you want to make the playoffs, you have to do something more than just bring Bellinger back. And that's not just saying Bellinger back and a pitcher. That's saying Bellinger back plus another bat and then a pitcher. That's the reality of the situation of what you have to do if you're the Yankees, because you're down some starters. The offense does not look great. It didn't look great last year. You need to do something. And if you choose to bring back Bellinger, then you have to get a right-handed bat. I would love Kyle Tucker. You can't go both, you know? So, and I don't know why people are so opposed to Bo Bichette. What's the problem with Bo Bichette? This is a stud, a superstar player. Yeah, does he look like a klutz at shortstop sometimes? Yeah, but our last one did. This one at least can hit 311. He'll be our leadoff hitter. He's a righty. He's only 27. He's in the prime of his career. Maybe you have to move him to second base eventually, but in reality, this is someone who fits the mold perfectly for the Yankees. I'm not opposed to at all signing Bo Bichette. Is there a little bit of injury history? Maybe. I mean, 2024 wasn't pretty for Bo Bichette, but he was hurt. 2025, he played almost a full season. He missed time in September, but I really think, because you remember, early September, he actually got hurt at Yankee Stadium, a knee injury. The Blue Jays kind of just told him, don't play the rest of the month. You're going to be fine, but we're not going to push it. So honestly, I don't see any problems with Bo Bichette. And this is someone I feel like the Yankees really could use. This is a doubles machine, a base hit monster who will hit at the top of your lineup. He'll get the party started. He strikes out at a low percent. So that's something great. A right-handed bat that doesn't strike up. He'll strengthen that middle of the infield. This is the kind of moves you need to make if you're the Yankees. You know, signing Mexican League MVPs is not the moves you need to make.
What's wrong with that?
You need, oh my gosh. You need to do more than that. And that's not even addressing the pitching. The pitching, I think they're addressed via trade. honestly. But offensively, I said this last night when I was on with Sean and Joe. I have no problem with the Yankees running back the same outfield as last year.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Grisham, yeah, he screwed us by taking the qualifying offer. But if you go back, Bellinger, Grisham, Judge in the outfield, I'm okay with that as long as you do something to this infield. Because if you don't upgrade this infield, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So if
Mhm.
you can go two ways with Bellinger, because I really do think they bring him back. I think Judge is now making himself a deciding factor. He wants Bellinger back. You could put Bellinger at first, and then you change up the outfield. But I really think he'll go back to left field. But you have to fix this infield. You have to do
Absolutely.
something. Ryan McMahon, he's not a bad player. If you put him on the Red Sox or the Blue Jays, he's not a bad player. He doesn't stand out because he has help. On this Yankee team, the lineup is so weak. He becomes an issue. He becomes one of the weaker links, Ryan McMahon. So if you have him as one of your better infielders, that's a problem.
Mhm.
That Ryan McMahon is probably your second best infielder going into next year. Obviously, Jazz is first, but if Ryan McMahon is right there, I don't like that. No shade at McMahon, but offensively, he doesn't do anything. And we need to find some stability at first base. I don't know if Rice is going to play first. He's going to catch. I don't know what we're doing with Austin Wells.
Yep.
Hopefully, we just get him rid for like a bag of chips or something. Hopefully, I mean, man, I don't know what the plan is, but you need to do something. Bottom line, if you want to bring back Bellinger, you need to shift your focus then to the infield. That has to be the bottom line with the Yankees.
Yeah. So, yeah, George, great points there, obviously. And I think Bo said, obviously, everybody's concern is the injuries, which I'm concerned with. But when healthy, though, he's a game changer in the lineup. He can be your leadoff hitter. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of contract he'll get. And I don't know if the Yankees would be doing it, but in my opinion, I think he'll get like a 6-year, 7-year deal for the infield market. And another name to watch out for is Alex Bregman. Why not bring in Alex Bregman for third base? And if everybody's concerned with Ryan McMahon, just bring in Bregman. I think he can solve everything. The defense, he's a good defender. Obviously, a Yankee killer. He hits right-handed, and that's the type of guy you want, a game-winning player. He won a championship, obviously, with Houston. And I think even though the past history that the Yankees, whatever happened, that's behind us. I would love to have a guy like Bregman on the team along with Bo Bichette. If somehow they can pull that off with both of them, two right-handed hitters in the infield like that improves your left side of the infield, and now you just have to worry about the right side. So, but they got a lot of chips to play here with, and I think Bo Bichette would be a perfect fit. But everybody's in the holding pattern because of Bellinger and Tucker. So I think Bellinger will be the first domino to fall here, whoever he signs. So we got to see when the timeline is for this. But I love Bo Bichette. I love Bregman. I hope I'm not losing out hope on Bregman. I think Bregman should be on Yankees' radar, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Yankee fans too, they take things a little personal. I'm not saying everyone. Some they're like, no, I don't want Bo Bichette because he's on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays beat us. Who cares? They said the same thing about other players on the Red Sox. Let's purge him. Let's purge other players from teams that beat us, that kicked our ass, like even all season, or even like the Blue Jays that just beat us in every way. Why can't we just, it goes with the same strategy. It's like, okay, Blue Jays outplayed us in every way. Why can't we just learn from that? Why can't we just say, okay, this is what we're going to do next time to learn from our mistakes? Okay, if someone from the Blue Jays is available, let's grab them. Let's purge them. Let's make our team better. But it also goes with like, no, we don't want them because they're traitors. What are you talking about, traitors? Like it's all personal. It's all like all personal emotions here, where it's like, you know what? Who cares? If they're going to help our team, let's just say Bichette, bring them over. Why not? Like I think that makes a lot of sense. And in regards to, let's just say the outfield too, I mean, we've been back and forth with playing Spencer Jones, playing Dominguez. I think that's, maybe if we don't sign Bellinger, let's go that route. Why not? It's not gonna. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, I think it's right now at this point. It's like everything is the same. It's the same news every day. With okay, how far are we with Bellinger? Should we set up a Tinder account, dating app, just to get close to him? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like even with Boris too. It's like I know he's a part of it, a big part of it, but it's like it's like I set a deadline before Christmas Eve, and we're still going after him. So whatever they want to do. But I just think that we stopped maybe it's time to fix our infield. I think because that right now it's really soft. It's real. I don't like our infield right now. Outfield, I'm not too concerned about. We're all focused on Bellinger, but we're not focusing on the infield of how we can improve it. There's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done, and we're getting closer to the new year. And then we're gonna have shows after the new year. Then we're gonna say, oh, we're getting closer to spring training. And then it's going to be February. It's like, oh, wow, spring training is around the corner, and they're not going to be doing anything. So I think there's a lot of issues to address. It's not only, okay, what's going to happen with Bellinger. There's like just watching on TV, like the Santa tracker. Like we have, Bellinger tracker. You know what? At this point, I don't care. It just fix something and just improve your whole department of baseball. I don't know what's going on. It's like there's so many holes that we have to be concerned about. So, but even with that too, there's I think just right now, just stop. Look, even with like I mentioned, George, I know you even said that too with Imai. Like we even haven't spoke to him or talked to him. Yeah, it was a shock to me because I was believing all these reports. Like it's like, oh, we're so close to talking to him. Between us and the Cubs. And it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But it's like, we haven't even spoken a word to him. We haven't done sign language to this guy, like no communication whatsoever. And it's like, all right, then how are you presenting it's between us and the Cubs? It's like, it doesn't make sense. So unless the Yankees have something up their sleeve, and they don't, because it's been a month or two, I just, even with the winter meetings too, it's like, we're all psyched. Oh yeah, they're going to do something. They're going to rock the boat. Instead, they sank the boat. This ship is sinking right now. You guys are not the Titanic. You're way below right now. So I don't know. They need to fix themselves. And if they're fine running it back, go ahead, run it back. I'm not gonna watch. I mean, I'll watch. I'll root for you, but I'll laugh at you. Yeah. We'll all be laughing at you too. So enough's enough, man.
Really. A big problem with what the Yankees are thinking. It's like, oh, if we have this guy, we don't need to get this guy because we have this guy. It's like, why not upgrade and improve your team? At least improve your depth. If Volpe's not going to be back in until late May or, even more than that, because there's been rumors saying that, he might not even get everyday reps until when he's back or even close to that. You can't feel comfortable running him back out there and expect him to give you the production that the team needs to be successful, especially when your infield is limited offensively, like when, George said McMahon, which I totally agree with. You need to get options in here. You need to move players around. You can't just stay stagnant. Stagnant is bad. Yeah. You have to be flexible with your roster. And I don't know if Cashman has the creativity to do that. I'm very, very cautious of that.
Yeah. First of all, Joe says GoFundMe page now for Hal. We need to pay some money for Hal, I guess. Let's start that. Whoever wants to start that in the chat, please start it. We'll help you out with the GoFundMe page. I have no problem with that. I think pressure time is ticking for Hal Steinbrenner and Cashman here. But Chef Nick, to solve the infield, we got to sign Bo Bichette and Bregman both to solve the left side of the infield because both.
You play him at second base too.
Yeah, I could put him. You can put him at second base, but I would rather. I mean, both. It's a no-brainer. I think to help McMahon. Obviously everybody's concerned with McMahon, but if you bring like a Bregman on the cheap deal, which maybe you can get him on a cheap deal, depending on how this market goes, because we haven't seen any other team on Bregman right now. Maybe Tigers, yep.
Tigers, Boston,
Cubs,
Chicago.
Depending on how his market goes, how long the market goes, the price drops. Maybe I can see the Yankees swoop in late, like what they did with Mark Teixeira back in the day, if everybody knows. So I think that's the type of guy. And like I said, Bo Bichette, obviously you're going to get him on a probably like 6-7 year deal. So a guy, if they somehow can pull out both of them, that solves your issues on the left side of the infield. And we can worry about the right side with the first base. So I mean, that hot corner is a key. So
I think that's. I don't think they get both. There's no way. Yeah. There's just not the budget. I like the idea of Bregman. I think Bo's more of a better fit for the Yankees. Bregman's going to get, I think, he's going to get a higher AAV, Bregman. He's not going to get the years Bo's going to get, obviously, but his AAV is going to be higher. And I think, you're choosing Bichette and Bregman over Bellinger and one of them, which I personally wouldn't do because you put all the faith then in Dominguez and Jones, which we can imagine they're going to be good, but you're putting all your chips on on one rookie and one guy who hasn't had a full season yet. So I'm not signing both of them. I'll take Bichette. I'll take the lower AAV, probably $28 million AAV. I'll take that contract. I'll add Bellinger, and then I'll make a trade for a starting pitcher. That's probably what I would do. You can't sign both, though. That's just so unrealistic for the Yankees. It doesn't make sense, too. That Bregman contract could be a little back end. That could be a little bit of trouble in the back end of the Bregman years. I really do like Bregman as a player. I would be okay with him coming over, but I think I feel like it's worthwhile for the Yankees to find a leadoff hitter opposed to getting another middle of the order bat. It would be great to pile up, Bellinger and Judge and Bregman and Stanton, but who's going in front of them?
Right.
Who's hitting it? Who's hitting first? I love Ben Rice. He's not a leadoff hitter. Trent Grisham isn't a leadoff hitter. He proved that. So at the end of the day, Bregman, we have Alex Bregman type of production already. We don't have a Bo Bichette type of player yet. We don't have a 311 hitter. We just don't have that guy in our lineup just yet. And Bichette adds that dynamic ability. He makes this team a lot more dynamic. Bo Bichette. Bregman's great, but I feel like there's a lot more demand for Alex Bregman. I think the Tigers make a big push. Obviously, Boston makes a huge push. I want one of them just so we could get one of them off the Blue Jays or the Red Sox so we don't have to see them all those times throughout the season. But I think my guy's Bichette. You bring back Belly, and then you get creative with a starting pitching trade.
Mm-hmm.
You scan the market. You look for something good, maybe even look for something worth giving up Jones and or Dominguez in the trade, because I think you could find opportunities like that. Probably not Skubal, definitely not Skeens. I think the Pirates actually are starting to build something around Paul Skeens slowly but surely. He's not going anywhere this offseason. Skubal, I don't think will get moved. I think the second the Yankees start to show interest in Skubal, the second that happens, he'll go to either the Mets or the Dodgers. Then another team jumps on. But I mean, just pitchers the Yankees could look into. I love Joe Ryan. That's a guy I would definitely throw a trade out there for. I like the idea of Edward Cabrera. I like the idea of Erie Perez. I kind of like the idea of Mackenzie Gore. I'm not fully in love. Obviously, the best one is Joe Ryan, who's in his prime. He's 29 years old. He had a fantastic year last year, a 3.42 ERA, a whip just over one of the highest strikeout rates in all of baseball. I mean, this is just the most consistent, complete starter on the market. So Joe Ryan, his AAV is only $3 million. He's a free agent next year or 2028, one of the two. So he has some control. So Joe Ryan is definitely a name for the Yankees. I would give up Dominguez for 100%. I might even throw Spencer Jones in there. You know why? Because they're not doing anything for me at the big league level.
Yep.
I mean, Jason Dominguez, he's not doing anything for his winter ball team. He got benched in his Sandlot Dominican winter ball league. You're a major league player. How are you getting? I mean, I'm not jumping the gun too much on that, kind of just semi-joking. But Dominguez, I think, can be a really good player.
Yeah.
But he's had inconsistent play. Just us bringing back Trent Grisham takes more at-bats away from him. Like, to just have this guy play a little under a third of the season when you could trade him for a great piece, why would you just have him sit on the bench? What sense does that make when you could improve your pitching staff dramatically? By like mid-spring, you're getting into the warmer months, your pitching rotation is going to be Cole, Fried, If you trade for Ryan, so it's going to be Cole Freed, Joe Ryan, Carlos Rodon, and Cam Schlidler. That's the best rotation in baseball. Not even close. You trade Warren or you trade Heel for another righty, whatever you want to do. Trade him for a right-handed catcher. That's what you could pull off. And there's your team. That's what you do if you're the Yankees. I would love to give Dominguez the starting job, but we all know they're not going to do that. They're not going to start Jason Dominguez, and they're not going to give what's his face, Spencer Jones, consistent MLB at bats. Why are they just going to sit there doing nothing for you at the big league level when you could trade them for a guy like Joe Ryan, who puts you as a competitive team, who might make you a front runner in the American League East? That's what I would do. That's the most ideal trade for me. I don't know how likely that is for the Yankees, but it's definitely something worthwhile looking into.
Yeah, I think.
I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
So I was going to say, I think the Yankees were trying to get him at the deadline, right? Joe Ryan, I think.
Maybe.
And then, yeah, I think they were, but something happened, and then I don't know if you guys heard that the Red Sox were closing in, and then that was false rumors.
Yeah.
I like that idea, George. I love Joe Ryan, and he would help out the rotation, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to see if the Yankees are interested. But that's one type of guy that can help elevate the rotation while you trying to get back Cole and Rodon later on in the season. But yeah, that's one type of guy that could help out in the from the trade market. But there's other. I like Logan Webb. That's another option. But I think Joe Ryan is the guy. And Skubal, I don't know. Skubal, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with Skubal here. Obviously, a rental player. They're gonna ask for a lot. I think I would wait on Skubal when he's a free agent next year. Obviously, with the lockout looming, we don't know what that situation is. But if the market goes to the Yankees' favor, then maybe I could see them swooping for Skubal. But right now, not right now. Maybe like a guy like Joe Ryan. But speaking of Yankees, Stephanie, before you go, but speaking of Yankees, the Pinstripe Bowl was today. Penn State beat Clemson at Yankee Stadium today. So I just want to point that out there.
Wait, who was there?
Penn State beat Clemson.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Pinstripe Bowl. Yeah, Yankee Stadium. So,
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So Marnie Schneider's Penn State. Congratulations.
Right.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Penn
okay.
State. The team that was 6-6, they fired James Franklin, I think 1/3 into the season, and Terry Smith led them to a bowl win. So congratulations to them.
they're going to have another new coach, though, after this season coming up.
You don't think they're going to keep Terry Smith?
They already hired a coach, I think.
Did they?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can look back. I don't know.
Michigan hired a coach.
Yeah.
Kyle Whittingham from Utah. Yep. He's a good coach.
But yeah, going back to the Yankees, I just want to bring that up real quick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up too. Like, if are they just waiting on Bellinger before they make a decision?
Yes.
They are. That's
Which is
ridiculous.
stupid.
That's so how is it's so unprepared. Like they're so unprepared. Like, why, if you have a move already, if you have a, and this is the thing with like the minors too. It's like they have no one to bring up for insurance just in case they trade Dominguez or Spencer Jones, and then now they're waiting on Bellinger for that to happen. I hope they do realize that it's not going to happen overnight. It's a waiting game. It's going to happen. It's going to be a time for that to happen, and I don't know when. But they're going to lose out on a lot of proposals if they, if they're, let's just say Dominguez and Spencer Jones is involved in a trade for a great pitcher or just another like righty bat or something like that, or a few people. It's not. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, why are you waiting on Bellinger for? Like they should know this already. It's like Boris has played their game. Like he's beaten them at their game before. I don't know. Man.
Well, I can understatement. Cashman did say publicly, I don't know if you guys saw, did say they can make other moves while waiting for Bellinger. He did say that.
The team is all talk, no action, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy, though. It's like ridiculous. Why would they put a statement out there and they're not going to do it? It makes them look bad at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole market, though, isn't moving. It's not just the Bellinger market. It's everyone else, There's no talk on Bichette. There's no talk on really anyone. So it's impossible for the Yankees to just go out and get someone when nothing else is moving. I'm not that upset, honestly, at Cashman right now, just because nothing's happened. Honestly, nothing's happened anywhere else in terms of people the Yankees could have got. We can't get mad about the past signings. Maybe we could get a little upset about Michael King that we didn't even glance at him. But if there's something else that like, I'm not mad yet at Cashman. I'm fine still. Because honestly, you know, all the people complaining, they're just impatient. You know, like Bellinger's camp isn't doing anything.
Nope.
Boris physically is not doing anything to help the situation. Kyle Tucker's management situation and his team, they're not doing anything to move the needle. So at the end of the day, we're waiting for the dominoes to fall, but the dominoes have to do something themselves. You know, this isn't the offseason where teams could just throw money at someone and make them sign. That's the reality of it. Teams, I think the lockout might be tripping up some agencies and some teams, but you know, you haven't heard anything about Tucker. You've barely heard anything about Bellinger. You've barely heard anything about Bichette. You've barely heard anything about all these guys. You haven't heard a lot about Imai, which is a little surprising because his window closes soon. Haven't heard anything about Okamoto. You didn't hear anything about Murakami till 2 hours before he signed with the White Sox. So, like, people are getting impatient, but there's no need to, you know? There's no need to get restless because nothing else has happened. If Bellinger goes to Queens, get mad. If something like that happens, get mad all you want. But if we're going to get mad over Pete Alonso going to the Orioles, or we're going to get mad about Edwin Diaz signing a huge contract with the Dodgers, or we're going to get mad about Brandon Lau getting traded and how the Yankees haven't done anything, that's ridiculous and that's just petty. It's honestly nuts. Yeah, is it frustrating to see the Rays make trades and the Red Sox do stuff? Yeah, but they are able to. Their window is there. Our window hasn't arrived.
Yep.
Our window will probably be, it's still a while till the Yankees have that window to make the Bellinger moves and the Bichette moves and the Tucker moves. You're going to have to wait a lot longer. Now, if Cashman chokes, if he fumbles that up, let's have a rant. Let's go crazy. I'm all for it, but we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait till probably the end of January, maybe even February. You're not going to have these guys signed by possibly. So at the end of the day, like, I know you want them to be aggressive. You know, this is the big bad Yankees, but this is the big bad Scott Boras. This is the big bad reality of 2025, now 2026 sports management and contracts in general. So we just have to pump the brakes a little bit and just take a chill pill, for crying out loud. I'm just tired of opening my phone, going on social media, and people losing their minds. Nothing has happened. There is no need to freak out over literally nothing. Okay? Bellinger goes to the Queens. Goes to the Queens. Bellinger goes to Queens. Let's freak out. Kyle Tucker goes to the Blue Jays. Let's freak out. Nothing happened. All you hear is crickets. Let's not freak out. There is no reason for people to be this upset. No reason.
Bellinger. Yeah, Ultra Cowboy Bellinger's white. He is not. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Really, Ultra Cowboy? What kind of statement is that?
Come on, man.
That's
you're
not.
better than that.
Yeah, you're better than that, Ultra Cowboy.
We've seen comments like that before, so just warning you now.
Dude, seriously,
no more of these paranoia comments, please. Yeah, Jason makes a good point. He says David Stearns is operating like he's still with the Brewers. I do agree with that.
He is. They're operating like a small market team. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of Lindor pretty soon. If he actually And also, I wouldn't be surprised if Soto opts out of his contract next year either.
Wow, what a disaster that would be!
If they lose Lindor and Soto, then I don't know what else they're going to do. But that team, all of a sudden, they went from having Steve. All right, first of all, when they got Steve Cohen, I thought right from the bat, he's going to change the team and start spending money. And then all of a sudden, when he hired David Stearns, obviously I'll give them credit about Soto's deal was Steve Cohen's deal. That was his baby. Steve Cohen wanted that done, so he got that done himself. But when it comes to these other moves, I don't know what David Stearns is trying to do here, but he is. It's just crazy to see if Steve Cohen was more involved. I think we could have seen a different kind of situation. But now him giving Davis, he expects David Stearns to do his job, and he cannot just help him out every single move. So I don't know what's going on there. But the Soto deal, I can tell you for a fact that was Steve Cohen's deal right there.
Yeah.
How realistic is that though for Soto to opt out? I mean, that would be
not realistic.
You think so? Yeah.
No,
I think so.
Really?
I give it a 3% chance.
I mean, it depends how it depends. Oh, he got knocked.
George?
What happened?
George,
No,
Where are you, man?
breaking news. What happened? Come on.
I think it's Cashman.
You got traded to the Yankees?
Whoa. All
All
right.
right, George. Congrats.
I'm gonna say it's a 30 to 40% chance he opts out.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's big, man.
I
Really?
mean, don't they have to deal with
I
all
think
that dead money.
Welcome back, George.
Yeah,
I got a little scared there for a second. Yeah.
George, the reason why I say 30 40, I'm going to say 30 40 he opts out. The reason why I say that because obviously I don't know what is going through his mind right now, seeing all this craziness going on. But it's going to be interesting how the season plays out for them and what other moves they make to make the team better.
he can't opt out till 2029 though.
Oh wait, yeah, that's true because he
can't opt out till 2029.
2029. Yeah, that is
After
true.
5 years.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
no.
that is
I
true.
mean, I mean, maybe 2028 we'll have a different discussion, but he's got another 3 years there. I don't even.
Hold on.
He's not opting out at all. We have 3 years to wait to see if he'll opt out, and I doubt he will. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
He does have a 1 year opt out.
Yeah, so he can opt out next year, right?
At the end of next year, he can opt out. He's got a one time until 29, just to let you know.
So yeah, he can.
That's courtesy of Ken from The Ugly Truth.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I can definitely now that opt out is definitely in play for next year, depending on how the season goes. And he made a mistake himself. He chose to go to the Mets. He wanted the money, and look where he's stuck now. He has no protection behind him in the lineup. That lineup is horrible now with Jeff McNeil gone, with Brandon Nimmo gone, with Pete Alonso now gone. It's gonna be what are they doing here? It's like ridiculous. And I thought the whole plan when they brought Soto in was going to build around Soto and Alonso. And look at this whole plan.
I'm not seeing anything that says Soto can opt out next year.
What internal turmoil is like going on with the Mets clubhouse? Is it people
Lindor.
are saying it's like Soto's the problem? People are saying Lindor's the problem.
It's Lindor. It's like Lindor. Apparently, Lindor and McNeil got it.
Soto won't opt out because the money's green. You know, and there's still. I'm not seeing anything that says.
Wait, it's
Soto cannot opt out until 2029.
Okay.
There's no
it
possible way.
Yeah, it says here he cannot opt out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He can't opt out till 2029.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So there you
Want
go.
to talk about this in 3 years?
Yeah. Same time next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't believe the White Sox and the Pirates are outspending us. It's sad.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, but they've signed nobody I didn't want Murakami.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
We're
mean,
waiting on the big guys, but
that's a good move for them. I think Murakami being in a small market team to begin his career, I think is good for him. I think if he can improve on his weakness is striking out a lot. If he can improve on that, and I think there won't be any pressure on him to be in the small market team. And if he does good in these 2 years, I wouldn't be surprised if the Dodgers try and get him at the end. And when he's a free agent.
yeah, honestly, I think, with the Mets, it's like if you don't agree with Lindor, then obviously you might not get along with Soto because you have two guys One guy is making a lot of money. The other guy is making more money. One guy came in to be the leader a couple years ago, and now you have Soto coming in. He wants to be the leader too. He's making a lot of money. So
I don't think Soto ever came in to lead. I don't think Soto's ever. I mean, Soto didn't have that issue with the Yankees, with Judge. You kind of just acknowledged Judge as the leader, which is interesting to think about, that he never had a problem with Judge. Soto, it's not a leadership thing. Soto just doesn't like how Lindor just kind of gets in the whole, like the whole out off the field stuff, all the excessive stuff like that, the flashy stuff. And Soto just wants to get down to business, just wants to play. And he has to be kind of an ass about how he doesn't like Lindor's off the field manners. You know, it's two tall personalities clashing with each other. I don't think money has anything to do with it. I don't think leadership has anything to do with that. I think Soto's not really a leader at all, and I think he knows that. So it's I think Soto's just an all business guy. Keep it on the field. You're a baseball player. You're not a supermodel. You're not an influencer. This is our job and all that. And Lindor's, you know, posting up with his daughter and all that. You know, post-game interviews, he's got all the bling on. Yeah. He's doing all this. He kind of is acting like an influencer at the end of the day. And Soto doesn't like that. And Soto's like, we're losing all these games because you're out here getting all distracted with the stuff off the field. Okay. So that's the clash with that.
And go ahead.
No. I was just gonna make a point. Like, this is the same thing I brought up with the NBA show with LeBron and certain other players too. Like, you know, you just keep everything in the game. That's all. You know what? Just shut up and play baseball. Shut up and dribble. You know, don't worry about what's going on outside of your realm, because it's like you have no part in anything. We don't care. We're paying you. Well, they're paying you, but we're paying to watch you. Certain like cable or streaming services, we're paying to watch you play baseball and play basketball. So just shut up and play your game. Mm-hmm. But even with that too, nothing else should matter. Nothing else should matter in regards to like flashiness or just like what you do in your off time. I don't care about that. I don't care if there's an MTV Cribs about what you do in your off time in your mansion. That doesn't really strike me. It's like your performance. For speaking with the Yankees too, but like your performance and your ability to help the team win a World Series or an NBA championship, that's it. That's all that matters. That's all I care about. I don't care how many cars you have. I don't care like how many watches you have. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I just want you to play your game. That's it. Stick to that.
Yeah, so I'll give you guys a great example. I'll bring up Chad Chisholm. By the way, congrats to him. He just got engaged.
Yes, he did.
I'll give you a perfect, like, everybody criticizes him that he brings so much swag and bling and not focusing. He is focused on the game. If you look at it, ever since he got traded from the Marlins, he's been focused on winning games and helping the team win. So, I mean, obviously, to be honest, Lindor is more cockier than Chad Chisholm, in my opinion. Chad Chisholm is all about winning. Even though he brings a bling, obviously swag and all, but he puts when the season comes, he puts that aside. He focuses on the win, the Yankees, and he's a gamer. He's a ball player, and I do hope there's a way we can re-sign him. But I love him to death. I think when we traded for him first, I loved it, and obviously he got criticized so much in Miami with all the show, the cockiness and all. But I feel like now Lindor, pages have turned. Lindor is more cockier than Chad Chisholm, and like I said, that's one example that I can give you. But congrats to Chaz again. He got engaged, so shout out to them. Great couple.
I mean, I don't know if Jazz. I don't think Lindor is honestly that cocky. I think Soto's the cocky one with his little stupid shuffle and all that. Yeah. Jazz is interesting when it comes to the flashiness. I don't know. I mean, Jazz. I mean, the thing that comes into my mind is when he got doubled up at first base on a pop fly in Miami, and he was like 15 feet off the bag on a pop up to second base. Like, what are we doing, Jazz? So there's that. There's the times where he thinks he's Barry Bonds and thinks that he can hit the ball 500 feet and he's swinging like he can. and he cares about his launch angle a little too much. And like I mean, he's very streaky. It depends if he's right. He had that one streak just coming back off the injured list where he was unbelievable and where he actually cared. So I think that's the player we can see. I think he needs other players around him to keep him in check via like Aaron Judge, stuff like that. I think honestly, when Stanton came back into the clubhouse, Jazz kind of toned it down a little bit and kind of got back to his craft, which was good to see.
Yep.
And this is a guy as a young kid in Miami, he had nobody to look up to, really. So that's the thing with Jazz. I don't know if he's necessarily less cocky. I don't think Lindor's that cocky. I think Soto's the cocky one. But I like Jazz. I do think though we could possibly see him moved eventually. I don't know. I don't think he'll get moved this offseason. I don't know about this trade deadline. I mean, if we start sinking, I think Jazz is gone. This deadline. I think he's a decent player to build around. I mean, I don't think there's many second basemen better than Jazz Chisholm. I mean, honestly, if the Yankees were to trade for him this offseason, there's one, maybe two players I would trade him for, and they're both second basemen. The only players I would really trade Jazz for are Ketel Marte and Nico Horner, even though with that, I would still be a little reluctant. So I think Jazz is kind of something the Yankees need in their clubhouse. They need kind of a fun guy just to keep the energy up, the vibes up, and all that. And he's a 30-30 player. I mean, I don't think there's any other second baseman who are giving you 30-30 seasons at the position.
Okay.
That's
a good point. Yeah,
that's a great point right there. And what I was gonna say, I mean, obviously, chat. I don't know. It's definitely he's a free agent after this year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, like what George says, depending on how the Yankees do this season up to the trade deadline, if they're sinking or obviously if they're competing, and obviously they're going to keep him. If they're sinking, maybe you can get good value for him back with prospects and whatever. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. So let's see what happens there.
Hey, Evan, did you need to?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
See you, Evan.
All right, guys.
Great job.
Have a great day. We'll see you on the wrap-up show tomorrow night.
Oh, guys, hold on. Before you go, Evan, a few programming notes. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, we booked you guys Danny Espinoza. He'll be coming on this show tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Tune in, get your questions ready. And then Monday, we booked you guys actor John Minch at 4 p.m. Eastern on Monday. So get your questions ready for that. And then Tuesday, we booked you guys Alex Introne, Texas Rangers hitting coach at 4 p.m. Eastern Tuesday. To get your questions ready for that. So that's a few programming notes on our side.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan.
As you and your team are the best. You really are, and we appreciate it. Evan, we will see you as you can't come on at 4, but you'll join us for the 8 o'clock, correct?
I will be on 8 o'clock. Yes.
All right. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks, Evan.
All right, guys.
And
Have a
Thank
great
you,
day.
Evan. Good job, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Great job.
One thing about Jazz, he is actually he has another year. He's not a free agent next year.
Oh, another year.
2027, he hits the market, but he does hit arbitration 2026.
Oh, wow.
So he probably will get a pretty decent pay grade. He'll probably get a pretty decent jump in his salary 2026.
Okay.
He's getting paid 5.8 right now, so I'm guessing he's going to get paid a
9.
lot more.
Maybe
About
like
2026.
yeah, probably 9 or 10.
9.
Maybe even more. I mean, this is a 30-30 second baseman. The market, I think, is Nico Horner, who got paid 11. So take your pick if you want to compare their numbers. I mean, Horner's a different player than Jazz. I mean, he only hit 7 homers, still stole 30 bases, got 30 doubles, batted 300 with Gold Glove defense. So probably 9, 10. If the Yankees are willing to do that, that's the question. I think it's going to be an interesting conversation.
You got to also remember lockout and strike next year.
True.
There may not be arbitration.
Part, yeah.
And the one thing about Nico Horner is he can be your leadoff hitter. If the Yankees are interested in getting him, which like George spoke on it already, he will look. Nico Horner would be a perfect fit for the Yankees, leadoff hitter type.
One thing too with the Jazz situation and all that. I mean, this might be pushing it, but by next year, who knows where George Lombard Jr. will be in his
Yeah.
development. He
Very
could
true.
really set the world on fire this year in the minor leagues. He could maybe be someone that can look to make the roster 2027. That's just looking a lot into the future, but
Right.
this is the prospect I don't want the Yankees to screw up. We've screwed up enough of them. This is the guy I want to keep. Okay, I really want to have this guy turn into what he really can.
I hope they don't screw up Spencer Jones either. That's another thing.
He's already getting screwed
Yeah,
up.
I know he is getting screwed up, but and I'll give you guys a grade. I'll keep going to my work colleague Jabba Chamberlain. They screwed him up big time. Jabba. They kept obviously putting him in the rotation bullpen, and look, and if he would have stayed in one position, he would have been one of the best pitchers in my opinion. I mean, he still had a great career, but not as we panned out to be. So
There's also noise I saw today in one of the articles and one of the announcers saying that the Mets were in on Miguel Andujar.
I wouldn't mind that.
Swing. Yeah, what?
I wouldn't mind that for the Yankees.
Yeah, I remember I said that. I said that a while ago.
Talk about people with the Yankees screwed up. Oh my goodness, Miguel Andujar. Where do I
I
start?
thought after that rookie year he's going to be great.
The Yankees are good for that. Yeah, it makes, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. I don't, this may all be for naught, George and Chef and Nitin. We're all like blah, 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 blah. In the meantime, who knows, maybe all at once they're going to sign so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, and it's going to make us look really bad. And everybody, not just us, the panel, not just the panel, but the everybody that has been bad-mouthing them. What are you going to do if the Yankees turn around and sign so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so? And I mean, it's not going to happen, but they might sign one or two.
I said that.
They're going to sign four or five players at once. They're going to sign four.
I said that they're waiting. I said you have to be patient with this, with the market and everything. I mean, honestly, if this Bellinger situation, this Tucker situation drags out so long, Brian Cashman might just say, screw it. I'm looking at other options.
Yep.
Give me Okamoto. Give me Bo Bichette. How about that combo? Okamoto and Bo Bichette. Have Okamoto play first. Have Bo play short. How about that? That's a decent combo right there. I like Okamoto for the Yankees. I mean, those are two righties right there. 2 contact, 300 plus hitting righties for me that hit a lot of doubles. I mean, Cashman, this could just train out so much and just go for so long.
Why can't they see what we see, George? I don't understand. Is it all about the damn mighty dollar? I mean, come on already.
No, it's
the agents. It's not just the Yankees holding off. It's the other side. It's a two-way street.
Right.
It's the Yankees saying, we saw this with Bellinger already. It's the Yankees saying, we'll give you this, but Boris says, I want this. Boris is saying, I want a 7-year contract for Bellinger. The Yankees are saying, we don't really want to do that. It's a two-way street with this. It's not all on Cashman, which is why I get upset when people just complain about Cashman doing nothing. He's talking to the most stubborn people on the planet. It's like talking to a wall sometimes with Boris and these other management people. And I mean, you can't get mad at Boris either because that's his job. His job is to get them the best possible deal. And he's gotten players some unbelievable contracts for their play, some just uncomprehendable contracts for some players.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we've kind of seen this gradually become this in terms of free agency. Every offseason, we just see it develop more and more and more, which is why I think next year it's going to all explode in everyone's faces when we have the contract up between the Players Alliance and the executives and the commissioner. That's why there's probably going to be a strike, because it's just gotten worse and worse and worse every year. Side note on that, the Murakami move, though, is awesome.
Mhm.
for preventing the strike next year because it's a low market team actually doing something. So that's awesome, actually, for us to maybe have some baseball next year. The Murakami move and also these Pirate moves. The one I hate is the Reds, even though they did sign JJ Bleday.
Yeah.
But that's a discussion for next year, honestly. But like I was saying, it's just so hard to get a deal done nowadays. And, the players that got signed quickly were Alonso. But the reason Alonso got signed so quickly was because of his contract. I mean, look at how long they gave him. That's a risky deal. And in terms of what the Yankees want, the Yankees weren't going to sign Alonso.
Mm.
It's just the fact that the people the Yankees want and the people that work for the Yankees are the people that have the stubborn agents, and these are the players that are so complicated, their contracts, yet so complicated, the money and the years that you can offer them, that this is going to take such a long time. I would not be surprised early February we see stuff get done, just starting to get done. And that's just the reality. It's no one's fault because at the end of the day, Cashman can't do anything. It's like talking to a wall. Boris can't do anything because he knows he could drag this out as long as he wants because at the end of the day, he's going to get his way. We can't get really mad at anybody. It's just the reality of what baseball has turned into. And that's why they want to have a strike next season to prevent this madness.
Yeah, and yeah, well said. All great points. And obviously, speaking of the agent, Kyle Tucker is not even a Scott Boras client. It's Casey Close, who's the agent for Kyle Tucker. And historically, Casey Close gets his deals done quicker than Scott Boras. And it's crazy. Like you said, George, you brought up the market now. These days is crazier. And by now, Casey Close's clients would have have a deal done. So historically, back in the day, he would have had his clients signed by now. But now, but Kyle Tucker's still in the market. It's crazy to think that he's not even a Scott Boras client, but it's still on the market with Casey Close. So that's another thing to bring up too.
Well, I was going to bring up with transparency with how far can Cashman go, even Hal, if he's available to talk. But let's just say with Cashman, how transparent can you be in regards to talk to the Yankee fans to say what you're doing without spilling the beans. I'm not saying okay, we've had conversations with, or how close we are. What is a limit to that? Where it's you can just be clear to the Yankee fans, this is what we're going to do. Not words what we need and what we know we need to improve. But especially now, okay, we're close to Bellinger, hypothetical, but close to Bellinger. We're talking to him. We're going to do this and do that. And it's what's the limit? Where do you draw the line in the sand in regards to that? If you're not just to not I don't want to say please the Yankee fans, but be just be clear with them, but also have respect to the agents and the players too. How can you do that with Cashman?
I don't think there's much beans to spill right now, honestly. Every time Cashman talks, it's kind of okay, well, tell me something I don't know, with the Yankees.
Yeah.
There's just nothing moving right now at the end of the day. There's not much news to give. There's not much for Cashman to say, opposed to we like these guys. We're thinking about these guys. We're considering them.
Yeah.
There's just not much transparency. There's not much beans you could really spill right now for the Yankees, which is unfortunate, but it's the same story for everyone else. At the end of the day, it's the same story for the Blue Jays. It's the same story for the Red Sox and everyone. The Mets, it's the same story for because of how bad this market and how slow this market's moving. You can't really give can't really just give that answer. And Lewis has a good comment. If Tucker's not under Boris, why are we not going for Tucker? The problem with Kyle Tucker, if Kyle Tucker would go any other offseason besides last offseason too, because he had Soto to compete with, but Tucker is so, in a way, he's so close to where Bellinger's at. Yeah. People are just you can mock him up. The only difference is age and the years you're going to give him on contract. They're going to get a similar AAV, So with Kyle Tucker, it's so similar. So even if if Kyle Tucker won last year, he would have gotten signed by now, and it would have been probably the Yankees in reality. Soto would have went to the Mets, and the Yankees would have just said, "Plan B, give me Kyle Tucker." They wouldn't probably even think of Cody Bellinger on the Cubs. So it's just such a weird year. It's such a bad year, honestly, for Kyle Tucker to hit the market. Also, compound that with him having an injury-riddled 2025 campaign. If he played a full season to the best of his abilities, and the best of Kyle Tucker's abilities are insane. When he's fully healthy, when he's at 100%, he's a top 10 player in baseball.
Yeah.
So if he did play a full season, he would have been signed by now because there would be no red flags. But the problem is that he was hurt middle of the season last year, right smack dab in the center. He played through some injuries. He hurt his numbers a little bit, and his numbers are very similar to Cody Bellinger. So teams are asking themselves, not only is Cody Bellinger going to play better than is Cody Bellinger going to play better than Tucker, and is Kyle Tucker going to stay on the field? That's the other concern teams can have. So with Kyle Tucker, it just kind of is a worst case scenario for him, which is why we're going to probably be in mid-January still talking about Kyle Tucker. If he went last year, different story. Even though he came off a year where he only played half the season, still would be a different story. But the problem is Bellinger had the year he had, Tucker had the year he had, and they go hand in hand. They're both left fielders. They're both left-handed bats. They're both going to give you very similar stuff. That's why it's just such a confusing, weird, annoying offseason.
Yeah, and to piggy off of that, speaking of, obviously the teams are concerned with the years that they're going to give. Tucker's commanding 10 years. Also, obviously the injuries, and obviously he's younger than he's younger than Cody, but they're still concerned of the injuries and the contract. But that's why I wouldn't discount the Dodgers in any of this for both of them. Either one of them, I should say. But that's why there's a report out there from Katie Wu. She's an amazing reporter. Whoever doesn't know about her, she said that the Dodgers are willing to go 4 or 5 years for Tucker at high AAV. So if the market if he's still on the market and the price comes down, I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees and Dodgers come through it. So I mean, the Dodgers are still in for both of them, I'm pretty sure. So it all depends on the market with Tucker, how long that plays out. And I can definitely maybe just him deciding to talk to Casey, saying, let's figure out how to get this deal done in a shorter term deal, but a high AAV, still get the money.
Well said.
Well, how about the lockout too? Like, is there like legality issues talking about the lockout? Like, even if GMs are bringing up, oh, we have to wait until like the lockout. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, because they're a union? Like, is it like they can't talk about it because of like legal issues or anything like that?
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I have to get you an agent on the show to discuss more of that.
All right. Okay.
But we'll get you another agent on the show.
Because that's interesting too. It's like, if that's impacting like decisions from like GMs, I mean, like how further can they go to say that? Like I don't expect Brian Cashman to be like, oh, we're not going to do anything until a lockout is resolved. I don't know. I mean, I guess we all don't know, but I don't know if that's like a certain certain stoppage where you have to like stop before you speak. You don't want to cross any lines or anything like that. But I don't know. That's interesting though.
I agree. Well, speculation, and tomorrow night we'll be coming back with a full week roundup of things that happen with the Christmas week and all of that. So it's
George or Sefnik, can you guys join the Danny Espinosa thing tomorrow at 4?
Maybe.
I'm not going to be available.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, that I'm not. It was on short notice. I'm not going to. Monday, I think I'm good for
John Minch.
John Minch. Yeah.
George, you good for John Minch?
I'll have to check. Maybe.
Okay. I have to double check, but I may be good with that.
Okay. And then Tuesday, Alex and Tron, you guys are good for?
I'll check.
4 p.m.
I'm working. Yeah, I am working. Yeah. We'll talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, a couple hours we spent with everyone, and if the Yankees make any noise or any tunes tonight,
Breaking news: Yankees signed Nick Torres to be the
yeah, there you go. Well, kudos to you. I mean, you broke it, right? It's still
thanks,
Yankee.
yeah.
I'll give credit for the first person to break it from was Jake from Talking Yankees.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
I'll give them credit.
kudos to Jake then. But the bottom line is that if the Yankees make news tonight, guys, we will be back. Make it just do a few different things around the house, do something with the family, and just stay warm, everyone. And we'll be back tomorrow with our wrap-up show. No, actually, I'm sorry. We're on at 4:00 tomorrow.
Danny Espinosa.
Yes, that was just added a little earlier today. Everyone,
I love him. Guys, get your questions ready for tomorrow. He's a great guy, so get your questions. He's former Yankee, obviously, but mostly with the Nationals and Mets. So you guys are gonna enjoy him.
Great. And again, thank you and your team, Nathan, for that. Appreciate it. Guys, final thoughts before we send it off to the world. George, some final comments?
Final thoughts, another great show. Chat was good.
Yep.
Yeah, just another fun one today. I mean, we really just can't do anything different until the Yankees make a move, which kind of sucks. Can't give any other conversations, but we're still here for it. We're going to be in it for the long haul, but hopefully soon we got something. We got the WBC coming up. That should be a fun watch. Go Team USA. So I'm excited for that one. And yeah, let's go Yankees. Hopefully we got something coming up soon.
Awesome. Well, thanks, George.
Mm-hmm.
And is this and this will be another week that you are available for a few things, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So we always look forward to you coming on anytime you can. Just say the word and boom, we make it happen. Nathan, final thoughts.
Well, great job, guys. We've been on here for 2 hours. Obviously, first with the NBA show. Guys, thank you for tuning in into our NBA preview show. That was a great show with myself, Chef Nick, and Evan. And obviously, this Yankees talk with George, Chef Nick, Evan, Joe, and myself in the chat. You guys killed it again today. Great job as always. Please subscribe to this show. Continue liking, subscribing to this show, and also our Job of the Mouse show and Nathan Sports Rush. Our Job of the Mouse show is currently ranked 123 out of all shows nationwide, which is crazy to think about. That's how hard they're putting this into this product, and we got more things to come there with live shows hopefully next year, and we're planning on doing live shows for this show hopefully next year too. So a lot of things, big things happening here, and obviously, guys, get your questions ready for all 3 guests that's coming up. 3 guests coming up here. It should be a fun ride heading into the new year. And for me, I'm not going to bring it up yet. I already told Joe this, but I'm not. I think I told you guys off. I'm close to being. No, I'll say it now. I'm close to being the VP, owner, and president, or what do you call VP and owner of this company called Nation Best. Deals with a lot of NIL stuff.
Oh
with,
wow.
With a lot of
We
with
did
high
mention
school.
it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so the guy who owns the company, his name is Bob Smith. He wants me to run the whole thing eventually, but he's going to give me the keys right away to put this company in the map. So I'm really excited for the opportunity. I think it should be announced by Tuesday before New Year's Eve. So
awesome.
So what does that entail? I'm sorry.
So he wants me to oversee the company, obviously VP owner eventually down the line, but this deals with high school athletes and college athletes, even pro. We're trying to do pro athletes also. It focuses on NIL deals, brand deals for the athletes. So to get them ready for potential sponsors and all. So
congratulations. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats. Happened to a better guy.
Yeah, thank you. So hopefully, they said officially by Tuesday, I think. So.
And then once he's officially, we could say this.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Well, you know what that means. It's time. It's time. It's time
Oh, Lord.
He found the drum roll.
2 hours.
for the chef of the
Yes.
the chef of today, the chef of tomorrow, the chef of the honeymooners, the chef of I don't know what, but he's here and he's ready and he's cocked and ready to go, baby.
Hello,
And
everybody.
George from Swinging the Fences. Let's go. Come on.
Absolutely.
George.
What? Hearing you on, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
And then you, well, you always hype us up when you got to do your closing. You always hype us up.
Hey!
Who's yelling at?
Damn it.
Are you yelling at me or George? I don't know.
I'm not yelling at anything.
All right,
You just
well,
hype me up.
all right. Sounds
Hey
good.
guys, welcome, Wolverines. What are your thoughts on your new coach? By the way, you got permission to football. What are your thoughts, real quick, on the new coach from Utah?
Oh, new sounds. Here we go. Oh,
Now you gotta ask.
His Cashman when he's got to spend $1. Ay. And I'll tell you, you're going to get less of this in Yankee Stadium if they don't make any money.
You gotta add you guys should hear the soundboard that we have for the Drop of the Mouse show. It's crazy. The
Oh,
soundboard.
it's fun. It is fun, though. No, it really is. All right, Nikki.
oh,
Come on, Nikki.
all right.
Go get him, Nikki.
Yeah, let's get them. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much, guys, for being on chat community. Everybody. Oh, good to see you, Jorge. Good to see you, Nathan, not Nathan. A lot of people have got that wrong. So,
Yeah.
and also his name is Joe, not Joseph. It's Joseph is way too long to say.
Cool.
Just call him Joe. All right, it's short. It's short for Joseph. Yeah, I just want to say, thank you, guys. All right, enough. All right, so no, thank you. Great show tonight with the NBA and also a brief baseball show. I learned a lot, and we all learned a lot. And I think going into tomorrow, we need to not be repetitive, but we also need a little more new talking points because it's always going to be the same thing. Oh, okay, what's the news with Bellinger? Well, I don't know. Same thing as yesterday. Great. Okay, what's the news with Tucker? Great. Same news as yesterday. So it's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, I think right now, I think everyone in the chat, especially with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to research what is happening with the strike because I don't know if that's going to be impactful of what decisions are being made right now. But I'm very interested in that. If anyone knows anyone, Nathan, if you know anyone too, please ask them. Jorge, George, you too. I would love to know because I definitely want to know what's going on with news with that because no one is saying anything in regards to that. So
They don't want to bring it up right now.
no, I know, no, but that's fine. But like, if there's any sources, I'm not talking about John Heyman or Florence Nightingale or anyone else that's in the baseball world.
Well, we can
Jeff
we can
Passan.
get you another agent for this to talk. Maybe they can talk about it.
Yeah, Boris.
Nah, no, it's fine.
We don't even want Boris here.
Yeah.
Boo!
Boris is boring. Yeah. Yeah. No. So just no. In regards to that, I really want to know because if it's very impactful too, I don't know how much they're going to say, how much GMs they're going to say because again, like I mentioned, it is union, so you can't cross any lines. You can't say anything in regards to that because of legality issues. They're all the same in a sense, but if it's something that's pretty much like watching out for, then that's another big issue too. So it's like if everyone, like George said too, if everyone's being impatient and just wants something now, well, that might be a big issue in regards to that. And it's like, look, I don't have any news on that because I haven't heard anything. So, but we all have to be mindful of that as well too. So there's a lot to be mindful as well. So, but good to see everyone. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Boxer Day, right, George? I got that right.
Boxing Day,
Boxing Day. Jeez, I always get that.
day after.
Day after. There you go. So also, I'll see everyone soon. So I'm not gonna say Happy New Year. So we'll wait for that. Excuse me. Ooh, ulcer. We'll wait for that. But yeah, in regards to that, good to see everyone in the chat. Thank you for being interactive. Also, thank you for just joining in as well too. Always a pleasure, my treasure. Take care.
What's up?
Yeah,
What's
and
up,
then
Yankee
there is something, Nick, that kudos to you that I have to say.
Yeah.
People are still chiming in on your really, really good cooking recipes
For the
and
holiday show.
recommendation and everything, and definitely looking forward to you doing that again on Monday night. Especially with Maria again, and they are looking forward to that. It was very informative, and I personally, from friends and family, got about 8 unbelievable reviews.
Oh, good.
Of what they could put and not put on the table for their family.
Oh, absolutely. So there's more to come. Now, look, Christmas and New Year's, pretty much, it's sort of like the similar cuisine, but there's also more to do. And there's also the same type of strategy to put like different ideas on the table. I'll say that as well come Monday. So, yeah.
Well, first, welcome, Sean. Welcome, Benji. Welcome to the chat. Sean, to answer your question, I think it was a minor league deal for Nick Torres.
Oh yeah, but that more than likely, yes. Hey Benji, how you doing? I hope you had a great holiday. Wolvie, I hope you had a great holiday too, and thank you everybody for being on the stream today. We know it's tough. Everybody's running to friends, family, and all of that. And it's a little, if you live in the East Coast, it was a little bleak because of the weather. Mm-hmm. So we just try to bring you a couple of hours of a little fun, a little nostalgic. We talked about a little bit of everything. And we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to be giving you scores, updates, everything that's going on in the world of sports. And then we'll take it from there. So, and of course, we don't have to say it. We all know if the Yankees make a move, we'll come on right away. There is Ken from The Ugly Truth has just joined us, and I think Nitin knows a little bit more about the short he just put on. I just saw it. Ken, if you have a little, Nitin, if you have a little information on that, can you say that about Ken, please?
Yeah. So we just put it out there. He's talking about the Yankee way, the winning tradition of the last few years. Obviously, winning 27 championships. Please check out that short. It's out there from Ken, the Ugly Truth. Great short, by the way, Ken. Just shared it on Twitter. So whoever wants to see it, go see it now.
Yeah, he does a great job. Great job with the shorts, and congratulations, Ken, for being who you are and what you do.
We do have a trade, though.
It's what?
We do have a trade between the Reds and Marlins. Reds hire outfielder Dane Myers from the Marlins for outfielder Ethan O'Donnell.
Oh, okay. So things are they're not blowing needle moves, but they are making moves. So stay tuned, everyone, because the Yankees could definitely do something, and it could happen in a blur. Oh, well, just out of nowhere, and then you say, "Oh my God, what happened here?"
So apparently, my thing with the Reds is the only way they were going to spend this year was only for Kyle Schwarber. But right now you see them making some high risk, high reward moves now since they missed out on Schwarber. Yeah.
So it's very, very interesting. So, well, guys, thank you so much, everybody in the chat. Have a great night, and come back to us tomorrow night. Well, actually 4 p.m. Yes, we'll start us all off. And then we'll go to the 8 o'clock show. So there's a lot going on, everyone. And, we're looking forward to a big Yankee move some way, somehow. Let's do this. So again, thank you, and God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees.
Guys.
Let's go chat. Let's go everybody here and all your families and friends. Stay well. God bless you all.
Don't forget about my promise. When the Yankees make their next move, I'll be dancing. So
That's right.
Well, you got to do a half dance because they made a minor league deal.
Oh,
So you got to do it from the neck up. You know, something. No, what I want to see when the Yankees make a big trade, I want to see George get up from that seat and do a Mexican hat dance,
Mexican hat dance,
or a tequila sunshine,
Yeah.
or
I think
an
there's one
Italian
problem with the
song.
second one.
You gotta get up one of these days. You know what I mean? Enough. You sit on your buns and you think you know what you're talking about. Oh, you do know what you're talking about.
Wait, what dance was that? Well, you said tequila what?
Ozo.
The tequila sunrise.
Joe, I'm
That's a dance?
paralyzed waist down though.
What?
I can't walk. I'm paralyzed the waist down.
Oh,
there you go.
Come on. No,
there you
come
go.
on. Not even as a joke. Not even as a joke. So come on, George. Listen, the Yankees signed Tucker and Imai. You have to get up and do a dance.
They're not getting Imai.
Oh man.
Do you know that? Do you know that as 100% that you could go? You could swear on a piece of cheese on that.
Piece of cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I love cheese.
How about,
Might as well say yes.
how about everybody dances at the same time if the Yankees make a big move?
I'm ready.
Everybody.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Everybody has to dance at the same time.
Oh, I want to see. No, George has to. He's the only one that hasn't gotten off his buns and done anything.
Oh, George, I don't know, man.
Come on, George. Wait, are you going to dance at your wedding?
Yeah,
You got to dance at your wedding. You don't have a choice. What are you going to do? Say, Daddy,
18
can you
years old.
dance
He's not
with
thinking
my
about marriage
wife?
now. Like, come on, man.
What?
He's a young kid. He's thinking about college, right, George? You're thinking about your future. There you go.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
People get married before they're 14 nowadays. Anything goes.
That was in the 50s. Yeah, we're past that now.
Oh, yeah. I know somebody that has 3 wives.
Wow.
Well, what age?
30-something,
Oh, wow.
40-something, and 38.
That's like that show. I forgot the name of this show. Okay.
Nitin knows best.
I just lost power.
See? It's true. He didn't pay because he had to pay all his wives.
There you go.
There you go. No, George is not. George is going to dance once the Yankees make a big move.
If I like the move.
I don't care if you like it or not.
If I like the move, I'll dance.
And
Okay. All right.
Yeah, okay. Well, you better like the move. Oh, don't
I hope
worry,
so.
Jason. I'm going to dance for you. I'm not
Yeah.
embarrassed. I'll take the shirt off. You think it really bothers me?
The unfortunate part, we can't play music on here because of copyright issues. That's the thing.
No, but Maria can sing to us.
There you go.
When she sings her songs, that's not copyrighted.
Yeah.
So there. We'll get songs that are not copyrighted. Don't worry.
Well, I was going to say, you said, God bless you all. God bless you if you sneezed. I appreciate everybody, everyone here in the chat. Everyone is a rock star, baby.
Let's go. We'll,
Yes, have a great one, everyone. Hopefully, we'll see you later with the Yankee trade or signing. How's that?
Yeah.
Quote Ken here. See you at the funny papers.
Yeah, Ken, we'll see you in the funny papers. Yes, we will. We love you guys.
Filthy animals.
You filthy animal, you're going to get it now. Come and get me. I'm ready to go. All right, here we go, guys. Take care. Thank you for being. This is what happens after 2 hours on the air. You lose your marbles, whatever marbles we have. Have a good one. See you tomorrow, guys. No joke. See you at 4 p.m. or sooner if the Yankees make a move. George, have a great night. Nitin,
Thank
have
you.
a great night. Shepard, have a great night.
All you guys are good.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
We love each and every one of you.